True Biafran. MAZI NNAMDI uniquely brings to you, Radio Biafra live broadcast by the eminent Supreme Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. The Director of Radio Biafra. And the Supreme Commander of the Armies of Biafra. MAZI NNAMDI KANU. The evening broadcast, live, and direct, on the 12th day of July, 2015. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Browse Biafran Restoration websites at www.ipob.org, and radiobiafra.co. Also browse our website at www.biafran.org, to learn more about Biafra history. Visit our YouTube channel more often for the very best of Biafran videos. Enjoy it.
Biafra, we have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra.
Good evening, wonderful people, great Biafrans, wherever you are. As we did in the morning, we are here again in our town hall meeting in Madrid, in Spain, on this very day, the 12th day of July, in the year of our Lord 2015. I presume right now that the time is very, very close to about 20 minutes past 7 p.m. in London, 8 p.m. here in Madrid, and also 7 p.m. in Enugu, or thereabout. 20 minutes past the top of the hour. We were in a town hall meeting. That meeting is going to continue, but intermittently it will be punctuated with the presentation of facts and figures, as we always do on Radio Biafra. Therefore, we welcome each and every one of you, regardless of where you are around the world. This is Radio Biafra, of course. Every protocol will be observed. We will give you our headlines, accompanying news summary. But as I said, the essence of us being here is for those present here in Madrid, Spain, to speak to the whole world. That's why we're here. It belongs to them. We were here yesterday. We are also here this very evening. And our people are gathered as they did yesterday as well in great numbers. I am highly impressed with them. And I can tell you that indeed here in Madrid, things will come from here that will help us advance our quest forward to restore the kingdom of heaven upon the face of the earth. Once again, we are on CHK 104.7 at Enugu, 102.1 everywhere else. We are on satellite. We are also online. If you are determined to listen to Radio Biafra, you should be able to do so. If you can't get us on radio, you can get us on satellite. If not satellite, you can get us anywhere online. And if you do, also tell those of them who are very close to you what you are doing, that they may too come to participate and to partake. Our job is to restore Biafra. Therefore, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you. Now is the turn of those of them in the eastern part of the world. In China, people are listening. I think it's about 2 a.m. also in China. In Malaysia, they are listening. In Japan, everywhere across that part of the world. In Pakistan, in Cambodia, in Vietnam, people are listening. In the Philippines, we are also there. In Taiwan, there is an IPOB family. So what we are doing here now, this very day in Madrid, Spain, is replicated all over the world. If you travel from here to any country in the world, you want somebody to meet you at the airport, somebody will meet you at the airport. We have done something phenomenal. This is the first time in our history that we are simultaneously mobilizing people all across the face of the earth at the same time. It has never happened before. This is a very brand new way of doing freedom fighting. We want to set a template for the whole world to copy. Because we are Biafrans, we don't copy people. When we were growing up, we grew up with NTH and a 6 Saba. As I was growing up, I was not fed on a diet of foreign movies or foreign soaps. I think every Saturday I go in a local honors club. Is that not correct? Who can say that on the far from the Okonos Club? Will anybody miss Okonos Club? Eh? Can you miss Masquerade? Is that possible? We used to do our own children's variety show. Do you know that? Is that not true? They will come to your school this week. They say, where are the children? They do their own variety show. On Saturday, we'll be watching it. Isn't that correct? They came to Library Avenue and we also featured in it. We made our own things because we are Biafrans. We make things happen. We do our own things. We don't wait for people to do it for us. We don't copy anybody. That is why the way we do Biafra here is exceptionally different. Not the way that other people will do it. That is why we must remain determined. That is why we must be resolute. Very, very resolute in all that we do. Please, once again, wherever you are, we ask you to tell those of them who are around you, tell them we are live and direct, that the whole of humanity is, of course, listening. We must pray. I'm going to deviate from protocol. I want somebody in the spirit to pray for us. Who wants to pray? In Madrid. The children of the Most High, they are here gathered. The maker of the heavens and the earth. You must praise him. It is the right thing to do. Who is here who doesn't have Chuku or Chi connected to their family? Let us worship the Most High. and give him his respect and his dues, because we were doing this thing. Tupu nwa bekee abịa anyị ma Chineke nọ n'igwe ha na-akụ eri si nwaanyị lụọ nwaanyị, nwoke lụọ nwoke, ndị ara. We know heaven. Please go ahead.
Ikpoko Chukwu okike abịa ama ude nna so akpa anyị na-ebe naanị Chukwu abịa ma naanị ya mara mkpa anyị o. Ude anyị na-asụ akwa anyị na-ebe naanị Chukwu ma naanị ya mara mkpa. Ọ bụ n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma. Chukwu okike abịa ma, onye bi n'eluigwe nke atọ, onye ụwa niile na-akpọku, onye Chukwu okike abịa ma nke bụ sọsọ chi nke ụmụ Biafra maara. Nna ya dala ụkwụ nsọ gị n'oge awa wee na-ayọ gị dịka awa daretọ anyị si ayọ gị oge niile. Nna anyị ala ayọla gị ụzọ ọbụla gị, ụzọ nke anyị jiri wee mejọọ, ijiri wee na-ata anyị ahụhụ, n'ihi na anyị maara na onye gbafere nna ya n'ụzọ gbagbuo onwe ya n'ọsọ. Nna bụ ka anyị agbagbuola onwe anyị n'ọsọ, ma gị lee anya l'azụ ma kpọlata anya sị ụmụaka nke lara akụ nna ha n'iyi. Nna bụkọ gbakọta anyị nwa bụ ụmụ Biafra ka ị meere anyị ihe ka ị kwuru anyị na nkwa, n'aha ya woheshua nne ma anyị ekpee. Chukwu okike abịa ma, anyị were mgbakọ nke anyị nwụrụ kemgbe ụnyaahụ wee nyagịla aka wele ekele gị ka ị siri mee ka onye ndu anyị si ebe ọbụla o si wee bịa l'udo. Nna bụkọ anyị ekele gị, ị ga-emekwa ka ọ laa l'udo, ka aha bụ ndị na-arụ ụkwụ, ka aha bụ ndị na-atụ aka, ka aha bụ ndị na-egwu anya. Nna bụkọ aka ga-agbaji ha, ụkwụ ga-agbaji ha, anya ga-akpọ ha. Nwanne anyị bụ Chukwu bụ daretọ anyị gara eje alọta n'ihi kwọchara aka wee were ya nye anyị ka o were bịa gbagha anyị ntị ka anyị wee nụ ihe, n'ihi ihe emeela anyị. Awụsa emeela anyị ihe, Yoruba emeela anyị ihe, mana anyị nwụrụ okwukwe wee matala mgbe ị mere ka anyị dị ndụ ruo n'ụbọchị nke taa wee laafụ ọrụ aka, ọrụ dị ebube nke ile mere anyị. Nna bụ ka anyị kwere na mgbe ya adịghị anya ị ga-eme ka Biafra wee hiri wee bụrụ nke ejile efe gị ofufe, n'ihi aha nwa gị bụ Yahweh nne m nke anyị ji yọọ. Chukwu abịa ma anyị na-asị ka ị were nnukwute ọnọdụ were mee ka ozi nke anyị ga-agbasa tata bụrụ ozi nke ga-amụta mkpụrụ n'ime ụwa niile, ma ndị ọcha ma ndị ojii ga-eji ya wee mụta ihe, n'ihi na redio Biafra na-amụba mmadụ ihe. Nna bụkọ ka a ga-amụba anyị ihe a, ihe niile nke a ga-akụrụziri anyị tata, ọ banye anyị la ntị, ka ọ banye anyị n'obi, ka anyị wee chegharịa wee nwee nchigharị, ka la Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye nke bụla o dị ka ụmụazị imejọ ya ọghara gị. Nna anyị na-ayọ gị, anyị emejogo, ma gị gbata ọsọ enyemaka bịa mere anyị ka ihe nke anyị na-emere ụbọchị tata mịta mkpụrụ n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma we pray.
Ise beautiful. Thank you very, very much. We have taken permission from heaven. Therefore, we are at divine liberty to proceed the propagation of this very gospel today. Very, very important. I hope there are not those outside visitors. Those of you who are IPOB members, you stand up for your visitors to sit down, please, especially those from here. Because you're the ones hosting us. You give cheers to those who are coming in. This place is exciting. And this evening, I will not waste your time. My name is Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very earth. And we number in our millions, I can tell you that. Not only do I command the armies of Biafra, so also do I direct Radio Biafra by his grace and his grace alone, not that of man. Because Chukwu Abiyama asked me to come. Only him determined that I should come. And this gospel will be preached in truth and honesty, without fear or favor. Biafra will come, or those of us who are hardcore, we die. We're not asking you to come and die with us. We want to die for what we believe in, to die for our country. The only way we can truly go to heaven and say to Chukwu Kika Biama, you asked us here to do a job, we have done it. That is why I am absolutely certain that Biafra will come under our watch. I have no doubt. You may have your doubts. I don't have any doubt at all. Because the weapon that we possess is superior to any that the zoo can offer. We have truth on our side. We have consistency. We have determination. And we have fanaticism. I am fanatical about Biafra. I said fanatical. There is no sacrifice that will not be made to ensure that Biafra comes. Anything Biafra requires, we will give it. Because Biafra must come. We must bring down the kingdom of heaven down to earth, where it belongs, where it should reside, where the sun rises from, where truthfulness is the embodiment of every virtue we hold very dear. Ezioku Chineke. That is what we are going back to. We're not going to relent. We cannot prevaricate. No retreating and no surrendering. Biafra or death. No quarter will be given. And I'm sure now our enemies understand this. If you're the enemy of the people, I feel sorry for you. Because very soon they will all be dead anyway. That is something absolutely certain we can assure them. Because Biafra must stand. It must stand. I won't waste your time. Very, very briefly, I want as many people as possible, please, to give us your name because the world is listening. And the village where you come from. Because in that way, and your man, I all village chief. And I go does it happen in your village? In our place now, if you come out and say you want to be no one when you my own gonaga feba or home marry. You'll understand the truth. And this very gospel that we preach here. Please, very, very briefly, those that can, your name and where you come from, you greet our people, and that's enough, please, for them to know that we are here in Madrid, in Spain. Yes, please. From the floor. You can start anywhere at all that you want to start from, please. Just your name briefly, your village, and that's to somewhere. Your relatives are listening somewhere, please. They are listening somewhere. That is all you need to do. That is all you need to do. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, please. That's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
It's on. Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Biafrans all over the world. I am Mr. Ejeke Akaboku from Amankalo, Ibere.
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 Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to me to stand before all the Biafrans here today. But if permit me, I will be mixing my statement with Igbo so that I can be able to express myself very well. It's very, very fortunate for me, and I'm lucky to be in Madrid and to be a member of IPOB in Madrid. At times, when I stood and look around, see Biafrans all over the world, I shed tears. I asked myself, is it a crime to be a Biafran? No, it's not. But the answer is no. Once upon a time, I was in South Korea. To be precise, Itaewon. I saw Biafrans, multitude of Biafrans. I asked myself, why do we leave our country and scatter all over the world, suffering, doing the hardest work on earth? Then you look very far to Gabon, in Mumbuet. You see Biafrans suffering, doing the job that indigenous cannot do.
Even in Gabon?
In Gabon, yeah. Sorry. Then here in Madrid, people are suffering. Biafrans are suffering. Why we have a country filled with honey, In fact, I don't know how I will express myself. Or I don't know how I will express my feeling. But the only thing, one thing I want to ask our director.
The microphone closer to your mouth. Let's go.
One thing I want to ask my director. Many a times I hear you talking of preparing war.
Yes.
Preparing war. We have fought this war once and failed. Ojukwu have fought and failed. How can we succeed on this war so that we will not fail again?
It's a very
so
good
that
question.
the victory will be ours.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for that. It's a question I will answer because we are in a town hall meeting. In case you're wondering, the people here, we are going to accord them every respect and right due to them and run this program because I want as many of them as possible to be able to speak. Having come here, I don't want them struggling to call Radio Biafra 6 months from now, please. We are going to win this very war. I don't know if you are aware that if you want peace, what do you do? Somebody got it right. If you want peace, what do you do? You're getting it right. If you want peace, what do you do? If you want peace, you prepare for war. Is that not correct? Yes. A very simple mantra. Very, very simple. But I want to go to war for one very simple reason. I want our children to go to their nursery school, our children's children, to say that their fathers went to war and they won. I don't like negotiated settlement. If you don't want to fight, you buy us weapons, sit back where you are. You can be in Madrid, don't come home to fight. We have enough people already. But I will be home, and I will lead that very army from the ground. What we are trying to say to you is this. I want a situation whereby the rebirth of Biafra will take place on a battlefield where we will fight and we will win. We will fight and we will win. I don't want to come from a country and freedom. That is nonsense. As I've said this before, any day, if you go to somewhere, they say, come and take Biafra. You can get Biafra without fighting. If you call me on the phone, I will resign immediately. And I will give you all my support. I don't want to be involved in a process that involves people just sitting down, drinking tea. I want to fight for the freedom of my people. And let me tell you, do you know one funniest thing? Every great country in the world, you know they fought for their freedom. I said every great country in the world fought for their freedom. Was it not David that said that he will not do something for the Lord that will not cost him anything? You know, Pentecostal pastors, they use it to go and fleece money off people. It means this is something that requires sacrifice. And we must be prepared to make it. Somebody said we have fought a war before. If you have to fight for the... Do you think that if you get Biafra, you stop fighting? They don't want to Islamize you. So they'll be coming all the time. The same thing happening in Israel will be happening in Biafra. We have to be defending ourselves all the time. Al-Majri will keep trying to come in. So don't think that if you fight a war and get independence, then it's over. No, it's not over. He that keeps watch over Israel shall not sleep. It's in the book of Exodus. For your own information. I'm not stopping you from looking for peaceful means. I don't stop you as long as you're doing so in truth and honesty. Any day you come, they say, oh, we have succeeded. We are going to get Biafra by peaceful means. I won't hesitate. But for me, I will fight. Thank you. Give somebody else, please. Let them speak. This is Radio Biafra. We are in Madrid, in Spain. Please go ahead. We're listening. Go ahead.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Biafra.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, and one of my to anybody, but here word of encouragement to all Biafran people. I be don't know judge kedi high game, I game anything. But I be don't maybe something. I get make it deal whoever in Nigeria. So, ihe mu anache kọwara igwa onye ọbụla onye Biafran na ege ihe na-ekwu wherever you are in the world. Wo ka anyị were ofu obi dịka onye isi anyị na-ekwu. If you don't want to join the people who volunteer themselves to fight, give them support. Then abịakwa na nke anyị na-eme ebe anyị ajụgo anyị na-ekwu okwu na-atụnye aka na ndị isi anyị ndị na-edu anyị here. I think that is not giving us solution or help. It's time for us to help them, give them the wisdom we think we have, they don't have, on how to do. Because we've done that before. If we keep doing that, to my own understanding, too. No? Kenya hawa nkwado ebe ha si eme mistake akọwara ha. Then hawa asakwana ya fukwana odi obi ha nwere ma ha aghọtakwara ife a na-agwa ha. Because all this while in Hausa na-eme ihe onwe bụ onye jụrụ ha ajụ. Onye mechakwa ya na onwe onye jụrụ ya ajụ. Ọ bụzi onye ahụ bịara ka o nyere anyị aka wee mee ihe anyị na-eme ka anyị na-ajụzi ajụ. So ka anyị neba the from Uchukwu Emeka Christian Ezugwunne from Amish. South local government.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Who else has something to say? If you have something, not a principal officer, please. I want those from the floor who has something to say.
I've not spoken yet.
You've not spoken? Yeah, give him to speak now. Come and speak. Anybody who wants to speak, you come forward. Go ahead.
Biafran.
Freedom.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Director Nwa Buruburu, you are welcome to Madrid, Spain.
Thank you very much. You are very kind.
To start with, my name is Innocent Ogogo Agu. I'm from Owa Obinagu Udi in Enugu State. So, what I have to say is this. Last time I was watching television, so I saw a multitude of immigrants, illegal immigrants, coming all the way from Libya, crossing Mediterranean Sea, taking a risk by crossing the Mediterranean Sea to the Sicily. So now, where they brought them back into the Italian land. So now, all the whole European presidents are there. I was watching television that night. So. And David Cameron made a statement. David Cameron, the Prime Minister of Britain. Yes. So this man said that we are not going to give all these illegal immigrants any asylum. This is what David Cameron made as a statement. So my question is, the British people, they are the first people that started illegal immigration to Africa. When they came to Africa, they did not come with any visa. So, I am asking David Cameron, why must you make such a statement? But have you forgotten when Lugard came to Nigeria to come and conquer everybody and give us that stupid name that called Nigeria? Why didn't you come with visa? Now the illegal immigrant, because they came to Europe just to seek for a greener pasture, now you are now rejecting them. Is it not a hypocrisy?
Of course it is.
So, Biafrans, all over you were, Biafrans, I want you to wake up. Let us fight this struggle once and for all. And we must get Biafra. Either Biafra or death.
You see? Thank you very much. Who else has something to say? Please, you say. I want to say something before it never happened, please. All of you, come forward. Come, if you want something, come closer. Come, if you have something to say. There's many of you here. If you have something to say, you just say it, please. Make it very, very brief. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans.
Good evening.
I want to tell you today, indirect rule is a German flaw.
So, your name, please.
I will give you my name.
Okay.
Indirect rule is an anachronism. Same indirect rule brought us to this situation we are today. I have subjected myself to military discipline and in practice to the defunct Nigeria. And today, here I am, as a graduate, a political scientist in the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I left the zoo to this same greener pasture we are talking about. And today, I have even subjected to take the least job to set myself in order and my family. I am still in need of job today. Therefore, I'm telling all of us to rise and fight vehemently to entertain ourselves with the reality of Biafra, because nothing will ever set us back. I will volunteer from today onwards. I personally was a Nigerian military, an officer, intelligent officer.
Okay, I understand now.
In the Nigerian army. I fought in Liberia. It was peacekeeping. And I found myself in the peace enforcement. I stayed in the international sea for 3 days because of shelling. So I have, I'm talking with dismay, but I want to let us know that in as much the little I've given out to serve the defunct Nigerian army, I want to give from head to toe to fight for this Biafran army from now onwards.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
My name is Isaac Oko. I am from Nkporo in Abia State, Biafran land. And today, I can never listen to hear Nigerian land forever in Jesus' name.
Thank you. Thank you very much and well spoken. Thank you very, very much. And also, Geneva Dice. We are in a town hall meeting in Madrid and people are here. Our people are here. The children of the Most High, Chukwokika Biama, they are here and they are speaking their mind. I want people here to speak your mind, please. Very, very important. Very, very critical. Go ahead.
Biafra.
Freedom.
Biafra. Freedom.
Biafra.
Please, I will beg you to give me just a change of English language. I want to speak in Pidgin language.
You can, yes, it's allowed.
So that even the mama, the babies in the village will understand me. I beg. I want the whole world, where they listen now, no say, not be the only Igbo, na be Biafra. We get other people where join this name Biafra. If you be small picking, you dey hear. You be papa, you be mama, where they hear. For una ear, if una hear Biafra, una mind they go, say na Igbo. No. We get states where make up Biafra. Make una teach, una picking, una brother, una sister, where then dey. Make una tell them say una belong to this freedom fight. Una don't ask una self why. For Indonesia, under 2 weeks, then say na so, some people do something, they want to go kill them. They say na Igbo. Not be every Igbo be Biafra. Not every Igbo man be Biafra.
That is correct.
The only Biafra for Igbo man are the person who believe for Biafra, where they fight for the freedom, na be Biafra. Those who not believe in Biafra, they speak Igbo, not be Biafra.
That is correct.
May they not deceive una. Say they come your domo, say they be Biafra, can't do something, na lie. Una don't ask why. For Edo State, you say be Biafra. For Edo State, commissioner talk say they don't want people for their place. And he call his name. He say Igbo. He say they don't want kidnappers. He say they don't want 419. He say and the Igbos. Una remember, say for Yoruba land, their king talk say, if he did not vote for one person, he go die for inside lagoon. He say now the people he call his name, he say Igbo. And 75 or 85% of these people, they come from Biafra land, which is part of you. Why this thing they happen? Wait till they happen, wait till we do. Wherever you dey listen to this radio all over the world. I beg. Freedom don't reach. Make we fight time. Come out, fight time. Make we join hand. Make we go for that better land. My name na Innocent Obona, but my friends, they call me Culture. I'm from Amachala. Igbo is a not local government for Enugu State. When I do well for listening to my voice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. First of all, I want to say a very big thank you for our director, Nnamdi Kanu, who is here today in our midst. I'm not live here in Spain, but I was here. So when I hear that our director is coming, I say I must come. I am a member of IPOB in Denmark.
Wonderful.
My name is Frank Oluchukwu Nenkem. I am from Imo State. I am from Amabara in Amere, Oru East Local Government, Imo State.
Thank you. Is it something that's Amere or Manze? Is it?
No.
Is it
Amere, close to our mama.
Our mama.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm a little nervous, but what I have to what I want to say is, director used to say that Guru Bugili Ugweze. This freedom we are talking about is in our hand. It doesn't cost money. It costs a lot of money, but it doesn't cost the money you expect. If we, the Biafrans, can stand up and join hands together, what is Nigeria? Nigeria will fall under 1 week. I swear to my God, because I know that another thing I want to say is the money. They say that we have to contribute to buy arms. That money is big and is small. Because the reason I say it, there are some people who don't have it, and there are some people who have it times 100. And that money is not something, many of us here have lost a lot of money. That money is something, but it's nothing. Ururege lenye wine. Ururege jangu maila club under 1 year. Moege jeme 1 or 2 things. That money, ururo ege eja kwozu or ege eja wanku wine. But this money is for our freedom. Why can't we make that contribution to make sure that this movement is moving forward? I don't understand. And another thing I want to say, because director, I have been trying to get you online, yes, but the line, it was so busy.
It's very busy all the time.
Yeah. So I was calling to give my suggestion. Give it now. Yeah. So my suggestion I want to give is, before we march, if we can also make budget to buy secret camera and make sure we have it.
No more. Not. I know your suggestion.
Okay.
It should be off the air. Go ahead, please. Say something else. I understand where you're going.
Okay. Then another thing I want to say is, I'm calling everybody. If you know that you are from, I know that so many people are listening to this program. Ema that na isi from Amere, Amapara, Awam Mama, Mgbidi, Imo State, Putano Lagele, Ligwe. Kemegele can support all this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All the way from Denmark, attending a family meeting here. That is what I said. If you go anywhere in the world, you'll be welcome. Please go ahead.
Biafra.
Freedom.
Biafra. I greet every one of us that is here, both whites, both blacks, as many that have come everywhere in this Spain to come and partake in this program today. You are highly welcome in our Yeshua name. Please, I want to talk to the whole world, more especially the zoo. I want to let you people know that the one adage says.
And your name?
My name is Kevin Obiarawan Makog from Anambra State. Eziama Omabushi. Interpreter that these children are like God. So we are children of Chukwu Okike Abiama.
Of course.
So what I want to say to the zoo is to all the youth that they know that all these people leading us for years after the war, they have not done anything for us, only to lead us to suffer, to teach us dubious characters, to make us carry flamboyant cars, living flamboyant for us to become an armed robbers and 419ers. I want to let us know that if we rise up now and to tell all these deadly hooligans leaders that enough is enough, we will stand a chance to gain, because my director said that if you people should rise and come out and say that what our director is saying is the truth, let us declare Biafra, and that will stand. You people have stand a chance to gain, because a fool at 40 is a fool forever. They have lived us more than 40 years and nothing to show for it. And if you are a fool, you will know that we have been suffering. Both Yoruba, both Hausa Fulani, there are people suffering. It's only some people that is eating all the whole money. So all of you have to learn. Don't be following like a cow or a sheep. So my another word is that I want to let my people know, all the Biafran people, as far as you have decided to come out, no going back. Let us fight this battle once and for all. Because if you have Chukwu Okike Abiama, you have every weapon in this world. And thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that is by our side. My director, you're highly welcome. I love you. You are a real right hand of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Because in Mihoma, Adrisi. Biafran.
Freedom.
Biafran.
Freedom. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for that. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Biafra.
I'm very happy to be in your midst today. I've not been...
And I never go before.
No.
Okay. I know. I'm only joking. Please go ahead.
Kamekuoli Igbo. Awumuwafu Igbo. Ahamu Augustine Chidoziem Ajunwa. Awumonye Amuhe Omuyota. In Ohoho Omuahia, Abia State.
Obidemoto. Have you heard of such a name before? Omuyota. So they can now get up and say they're from Akwa Ibom. Nobody can blame him. Please go ahead.
Omuyota is just the road.
Of course, I know.
It's
near my village. I know Omuyota very well. Very, very well.
Obidemoto in on Titiunu today. Biatubo Mudiha. My friend here, Biara from Denmark, on Olom. So every morning he'll be listening to Radio Biafra and things like that. I said, well, I'm a born Biafran. I won't want for. Mbalo go Biafra. I come the watakre. You know? So, lianya watakre aho. All of me, but matter one or two things. During that time, maybe to make it joyful. If Ngana bosso, You know, my parents, bara surrounding agi phone zi hatchrum chom, you know. Oh no Chineke mramara. Ha hum. E Bible for us na bo ekwarazu mbise.
Ekwarazu, that's correct.
So, ma we are saying, imara he mere mgba agha ahụ gaghị ekwu ụka. Because some were families, they weren't anything not there. I hear to tell that place. So, but Biafra, you will always actually a fight for this Biafra. I am there, live and direct. So, more I'm there when a program na Madrid, you know, today, yesterday. Monsieur, okay, I got that. So, we am here, Biafra, anyam, ekweshiribike. And more not here with no nonsense man. Only all I'm not here, I'm young. And my like him name, and I crumb story match here and I call her Tommy. When are we starting this? Okay, every time we keep talking about this. And my like it, and a kweku, and a meme.
Wonderful.
Yoruma obidore, kebiduyan. Because sometime few days ago, and they were in the Boko Haram, we're trying Igbo.
Of course.
In the prisoners.
Yes.
Okay, for home yesterday, I said na Emirates protest or something. Now yes. From there. You know, all these things, so in the outside, we know, you know, now I mean encroach to our land, you know, to destroy, because since I throw a bomb, I tell you, I had to get one now.
That's correct, yes, of course.
So what I'm trying to say, if I should suggest, I'll say he got Boko Haram, where they are part to a government. Yakura and the annual and the Biafra, my give he got a quama, Kanya, I am 2 to 1 Goya, I am not where fight was there, I am fight to 1 hand. Go Arena, Asena Biafra, Belogo, Kawuran and the Boko Haram, Nande our own Haram, I know, and they won't. So I know from there we can achieve something.
Of course we can.
Bikono, kai wure no phobia. Na so ihe. Ya wuru mo ogo o na bido echi ma gbara ticket la we nwere ma akwụkwọ. Anya ga alụ we ebe ahụ. Bikono, oyam si kan gunu ndewo.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Please, who else has something to say before we go to before we proceed? Before we proceed, please, you come out and speak and address the world. Address the world, please. The whole world is listening. I hope you know, including Obama. Obama make RadioBiafra from Akadia Mama. Everybody listens. Even the terrorist and the pedophile, he is also listening. The whole world listens to RadioBiafra, please. We must conduct ourselves as Biafrans. As our head of Directorate of State said, discipline is key. So when you see somebody, you say this is a family member of IPOB. You don't need to be told. By the exemplary conduct, please. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon. Good morning. My name is Chimezie Ede. I came from Abugo. Abugo is in Kano East local government in Enugu State. First of all, I have to thank our director for the wonderful work he's doing. To me personally, I believe he's our new Moses we have today. And to me, I'm a core follower. I'm a core Biafran. Whether he's deceiving or he's not deceiving, I haven't seen anybody who is doing a great job like him. So I'm following him with other members because I believe he's sent to us in this time. We need him. We all Nigerians, we know that we have been suffering. Everybody can bear witness of this. The Italians, they know what they are going through. All the whole immigrants coming out from East, is from Biafrans. You talk about people in the prison in Asia, in Germany, in Austria. These are all Biafrans. I haven't seen any Hausa man in this journey as if their own are different. They are there and enjoying money. We pass through desert. We pass everywhere to get ourselves here in Europe. It's not the end. There's no place like home. Almost all the Igbo people, the Biafrans, they are out. They are in exile. And this is the system to put us in exile so that we have time to do whatever they are doing there, to embezzle our money, to embezzle everything. Me personally, I haven't benefited anything from that zoo, right from childhood. So I can't even know why. I will be a member. Nothing. No school. Your dad will suffer and pay your school fees. Exactly. At the same time, they will go, teachers will go on strike. They will steal the money. They will pay. A lot of things happens. No hospital. How many of us now can tell how many deaths we lost, lives we lost because of poor hospital? So it's uncountable. Not to talk about the poor roads. So these are the things. If we look at it, our people that back home, because maybe somehow they can find their daily bread, God bless them. They don't care about the suffering we are hearing. But we, in overseas here, we can tell what we are seeing. We have no respect. We are suffering. This is not a life. No place like home. If we cannot join together to put effort to fight for this freedom, it will continue. We all know that the price for freedom is high, but we have to pay for it, whatever it costs us. And to me personally, I don't believe that we are going to get this by massive arms or this, rather than unity. Unity.
Yes.
I can tell now from what I'm observing here in Europe, I'm watching the Catalans and other places fighting for their freedom. They are men. How people they're not out to carry any gun or any to cause any trouble or any demonstration, but they are out for their people to support them, even if it is their flag. I watched the last Champions League when the Barcelona they won the league. How Piqué, went to the field and put Catalan flag for the whole world to see. This is something brave. He's telling his people that he's with him. It doesn't deprive him not to be a Spanish national footballer. No, he's still there. He plays with the bet. He's there to support them. People, men like him also, they fly their flag. They raise their flag anywhere they are, so that their people will know that they are with them. These are things we expect our leaders to be doing. Our millionaires, all these are intellectuals whom we have over there. They don't see what we are seeing here. Don't they see how the Europe are being organized, how well organized they are? If they come here to take a treatment, to do anything, why can't we do all these things? We have billionaires, we have intellectuals, we have everything. We don't need all their money, but just a support. Come out in one word or other, support us. With this, we can move on. For those who have volunteered their life, I don't have much to say, but please, people back home should know that, Europe is not a place for us to live. We are just like we are on exile, and we want to come back home. And the place we are coming back is not better. We need this freedom. We need to win this fight. This is important, and we need people home. Thank you once again, Director, for the work.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. Thank you very, very much. This is Radio Biafra. We are live and we are direct, and the whole of humanity is, of course, listening to us. Does anybody else have something to say? Yeah? Okay, please, go ahead.
Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Matu Ndubeze Aneke. I hail from Abia Town in Woods local government of Enugu State, Biafra land. What I want to say is this. When the letter says that we go to war, some people always feel like they are afraid of going to war. They don't want to die. But already we are on that war. We are on a cold war. When you look around the whole world, no country in this world that you go that will not see a Biafran. Even in Iraq, in Syria, all over the world. And this is a cold war. And when you look around, you see graduates, Biafran graduates. They don't have work. Then they need to leave the country, the zoo, to go and look for their life. And then people will think that is the normal thing. It's not. On my own, I believe that if the zoo will be burnt down this night, why not? What are we waiting for? Then we go ahead and blot it down so that we will have our freedom. Before you have your freedom, it must cost you something. You must sacrifice.
Yeah, the microphone closer. Yeah.
You must sacrifice something to get what you want.
Of course.
So we have to sacrifice something. Sacrifice our life if the needs arises. Because we are not fighting for our own generation now. We are fighting for our future kids, for our unborn kids, for our little kids. That's the people we are fighting for.
Of course.
So when people have that, the lot say that we will go to war, we will go to war. Because the war is already, we're already on the war. But people don't see this, that we are war. Maybe they say that I went to hustling, I went to do this. No, you don't went to hustling. You are on a war mission, but you never know. This is what I just want to tell the Biafrans all over the world listening to me. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much for that. Thank you. This is Radio Biafra. We take from 2 or 3 other people, then we proceed to our news headlines and accompanying news summary. Then the rest can speak later on when we open our lines. Please go ahead.
Biafran.
Freedom.
Biafran.
Freedom.
Afamo wabunna. Acho. Au mwafo umobasi. Mbala Isochi. Umunochi. Local government. Abia State.
Umunochi.
So, obidumo toy norunu na obasi tata. Odo mu ebire ba isi Nigeria we bia the zoo. So, meanwhile, my brother Ima na maka the Biafra because I'm much about it before. So, but this time, Ogwam na around. So, he forced me to come here. So, meanwhile,
well, I want to know, why did he force you? You don't like Biafra or because of Wazurike? What is it? Why? What is the problem?
Not that I didn't like it. It's because I haven't been following it like him.
Okay.
But right now, since I came here, I was interested in everything, which I will be following it up, and everything that you guys will be doing, I will be participating.
Wonderful.
So, Biafrans.
Freedom. Thank you very, very much for that. Thank you, our people. I'm very glad to see that some people came into Madrid and then they came to this place. It's a very fascinating feeling. Very fascinating. Please go ahead.
Biafra.
Freedom.
Biafra.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Biafra.
And my director, we thank you. May Chukwa Biama continue, direct you, and lead you at the right track. In Chukwa Biama's name we pray.
He said,
before I proceed, I can remember because this zoo called Nigeria has taken our faculties away. Even I had a friend that was telling me about the kind of generator he bought at home. So I was asking him, guy, so now you are proud that you bought a generator. Even we're about to quarrel with that. I said, don't ever open your mouth and tell me this. Don't even tell white people about that you bought generator at home. That shows that you still, I don't know. In fact, don't open that mouth. We quarreled that day. I can remember our people always say that we don't want to fight, we don't want to die, all this kind of stuff. But silently we are dying. I can remember my journey to this Europe. My best friend, 3, we ate together. We do everything together. I could have followed them to the journey, but I told them I'm not going. It's not my time to follow you guys. And I warned them, don't go. Because we are there in Morocco. Don't go. At the end of the day, they went to my back. And they went. At the end of the day, they died.
All of them died?
All of them. 3 of them died. And they gave me their phone. I don't even know how to handle the phone. Who am I going to call?
And these are, hold on, these people that died, these are people, are they Biafrans?
They are Biafrans, graduates.
These are graduates coming from a land flowing with oil and gas. Awasa is busy buying posh cars for their children to be racing themselves in Abuja. And the graduates cannot find a job. In their quest to come to Europe, 3 of them died. Ezinula Baraka. Their parents trained them from childhood with their money. Did anybody here get scholarship from anybody? No scholarship. They stole our money. We still had to struggle to go to school. And then after that, they had to come to Europe. And they died in the process. Very sad indeed. Please go ahead.
So, sir, as I was saying, even though I say this because of I knew them, they are my closer friend. We ate together. You know, I cried. But what will I do? I still took the risk. If I die, let it be. We lost. We lost inside the sea. I prayed, say, God, at the end of the day, we got rescued. Upon all those things, some people was deported. But by right, it's not supposed to be. After taking the risk and they got deported. I still came here. I see old mamas, old papas, blacks. I begin to imagine within myself, what are these people are doing here as of this their age? If we have a good country, are they supposed to be here? They're supposed to be there at home. Enjoy. But they're still here. Some self has gone crazy. There was a guy I saw the other day. I was just passing by. I saw him shouting black, shouting, crying. I said, this one don't crazy. Nobody is there to hold him. So what I'm trying to say here in Madrid, we have to come together. This is just the time. Like what I said yesterday, this is the cause we must follow. You can't run away from it. You know, you can't run away from it. So my name is Michael, Ikechukwu Okafor. This is my brother. I came from Umujoka, Amere, Oru East. By the special grace of God, the Secretary of the Indigenous People of Biafra, here in Madrid. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Do we have any other person?
6.
Go ahead.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Biafra.
The director, Radio Biafra, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. I welcome you to Madrid.
Thank you very much.
Director of Directorates, MAZI Uchasiebu. I welcome you also to Madrid. I greet my coordinator, Madrid, Ozioma. Thank you for making this possible. Not wasting your time so much, I have to put 1 or 2 things maybe on the memory lane for 1 or 2 people or some people to understand what we are talking about of Biafra. Biafra are great people from great nation. The zoo, them not but in the zoo, didn't do well, sir. Ndugu on house in the zoo because all hanachi no zoo. Oh, we na zoo, we zoo. Oh, na zoo, we zoo. Oh, ya ga ekwu mgbe anụmanụ ji apụ na mgbe ọ ga-apụta. Ewere sikwa na anyị nwa mere ụdị anụmanụ nọ there. Enwere anụmanụ ndị a na-enyeju afọ, nwere ndị a na-ede enyeju afọ. Anụmanụ na-ede enyeju afọ, ihe ọ na-eme all trying to escape. Ka ọ ga chọrọ onwe ya ri. Him not escape ahụ ụdị ihe my people na snow Mediterranean. Ile anya ọ dị ndị Igbo na-aga Mediterranean na mgbe ụlọ ha na-achụ ụzọ eji agbafu n'obodo ahụ, gbafu na zoo. Ị na-agbafu ole ha chụga gị, ọ na-agụ ụlọ. Ịgba ha nkịtị gị nwụọ n'agụ. So for that reason ị ga-agbapụrịrị.
You must.
Ele ndị ha eji maa ihe ahụ. Ihe ahụ wu a tactics ndị ugwu Awụsa wetara. Tawa ndị ahụ ka ha were aka ha gbafushiwa.
That is correct.
Mgbe mbụ bekee ji abịa ebe ka anyị abịa azụrụ slave. Ebe azụrụ slave enye slave ede ya na azụ enye gị nwe nọmba. Ugbu anyị ga-ejizi aka anyị abịazi as slaves so anyị nọmba which is that ekis number ị na-achọta. E need is kwa ebe asị people like Mongo Park bịawara na a na-achọ slave. Mongo Park ji bịaru na ala Ọnịcha sị na ya find river Niger ndị na Naija ọṅụ ga ya before ya bịaru.
Of course they were. Ọgbarụ. Ori mmiri ọgbarụ.
Asari ya. Ịhụ na otu Buhari ejikwa mee president taa. E nwere ndị Igbo na-amatabeghị na ha mara nọ onye yuzu mee ka a na-eji eme. Eyuzuola ndị Igbo in so many ways. Come refresh na your memory. You remember when a parliamentary system of government in Nigeria? Then the president is a rubber stamp, the prime minister becomes the king.
Of course.
I don't bring you to Nnamdi Azikiwe president, TJ Igbo, or president, Nnamdi, or president, or man. How rubber stamp, you move.
Tea drinking president, that's all.
Okay. As soon as I no victory, no vanquish. I got to election order 1979. I no one Nigeria. Ima another happen Igbo. Gwa yo to ka yekure. Asim gwa kai soro kwa Nnamdi Azikiwe ha aptacha oyo ola aptacha ekweme. Mana gwa he ni ne so ndi MPN mgba ho sabotu anyi. Anon di sabo kai na ara rukota.
That is correct.
Ichere mo onye sabo in Nigeria. Start tracing the history of MPN. From there, again, Rande Wora Sabo during Biafra war.
That is correct.
Now, I be able to make aye di work. Singwa Shagari Subano, when I 4 years, chia 8 years, equipment 1 year, Tokwana president in a federalism government. Akwakade, 1983. Apo Buhari say Urubakwa Kitinima or president. We no chichi, Hana Pokwe and Igbo. Because Lekwa presidency. You know, Abiola John, Ake have home we on. Mbochari create. Omar Odiko back. BBC joy us here. 9. Helini name. It's a president of Nigeria one day. Yes, Chineke. No, but I be no be no chokwa no ya. How like me up call president of Nigeria. Na Chineke ebochie ya. Esha Allah. After 10 years, Chineke has 1993. Every interview 83. 93. Lekwa Abiola, lekwa presidency. Oh, na kia phone we on. Odo ya.
That is correct.
Abiola also asheri ya. Abekwa da kubu ayi nokwa akpokwa PDP APC imo PDP had the constant all along ndị kodo ga onye bekwa ya opo PDP ahụ le ndị nwe ya ndị ugwu APC awode ndị ugwu nwe ya ndị APC nwe ndị Yoruba nwe APC PDP ndị ugwu nwe ya elekwa ni heji gbara gburugburu gbagide gburugburu achụpụ onye akpọrọ Ebere Jonathan ebeki ya Ebere okwu Igbo ha dị ka anyị akwa Biafra ka ha wo. Okay, I be actually down. Umunai Hanoibe. Imana as an anario mother Yabiko Yabata IPOB. And I don't give bata IPOB. And I don't give batology. Even a Mabunanga and as I don't give batology. Even him no luggage as bosso. Unyola bata no layer. Marotage measure layer. You know Nagamandigara or should be Mandi Frenelu and when I should have Aboki. Wabokinozo.
That is true.
God everywhere.
I want to ask them this question. You know, in all seriousness, I want truthfulness, please. Have you ever seen any Awasa Fulani graduate trekking all the way from Africa to Europe before? Even ordinary Alamajiri doesn't come.
I know here. Now, amen. Asina ke emekwala na Indonesia na ndị Igbo ke emekwala na Spain ndị Igbo ke emekwala na Denmark ndị Igbo anywhere kpọrọ ndị Igbo ihu ebe achụrụchara anyị achụfụchala anyị ọrụrụ anyị mma anyị na-agbara ihe niile agbarịga tụzam n'ọhịa tụzam n'ụzọ anyị ka nọkwa nga na-ajụ ele ebe ụmụnne anyị nọ ihe na-emegbudala anyị nga ọwụla onye ọwụla Biafra nọ iwu onye Igbo iwu automatic Biafra iwu an automatic Biafra onye ọwụla kwuga bad about Biafra nyo ya enyo mpe onye ugwu ọ na-amụrụ ya as a bastard.
Of course now.
I'm a victim to this issue and a cook here because T.Y. Danjuma killed my father personally. Right in front of the mother and my own mother. As at then, my father was a major in the army.
That's correct. Biafran army.
And he was the same rank with Obasanjo and T.Y. Danjuma.
That's correct. He came from the Nigerian army into Biafran army. That's correct.
So you could imagine what T.Y. Danjuma and Obasanjo. I would many I would too. But let me John Johnson, I'm on the street. I hustle. I show him get your mum. Omuke Hanokananga. I remember. I know what told you all I need to know. What history? Igwomwe.
That's correct.
Igwomwe Kewejoku. Kewejoku now. Onye Chogai here. Omega Hojo. ọkwa sị na oke ijide ha nwata welie aka elu akara wa ha anaghị akara wala ha a ga-ewetu ya ma ihe mere ha ewetubeghị ya because ha chọrọ imebi that proverb asị freedom is not given, it is gotten.
That is correct.
Maybe with freedom,
you must take it from them. By
I got check touch on and I touch a has I may too much. I'm going here. I can't who know Maggie.
Of course. Of course.
It's what can I have. Up when I come to won't go with you, will be Igbo. My Biafra. I'm an unable Biafra. Because I been nasty, came Mekola, Minekeji me, came Mekola, Minekeji women. All I more to give my amana bush him. I got me here. Director not here today. Director of directors not here today. Is it not a privilege for all of us? And when any of them won you, or won't be begging? According to Naija, one morning decided to start this thing all over. Is he bigger than the Holy Boss? Is he taller than everybody? Or is he more educated than everybody? But all because Oweri has a challenge to himself. And today, look at where he is. And when they criticize here, normally, he get please on your wall. But I go no one you joke. Na ihe anyị pụtara ugbu a na anyị ga-eme na ya meruo ya n'isi.
Ise.
Isi ahụ anyị ga-emerukwere agwara m ya yesterday si ade na ema ihe m chọrọ. Na nna ekrete dị ezigbo aha. But na John Johnson Emeka na m ekrete aha ma nwere ihe ọdọ m evuru akpa m lawa Owerri. Chi hụ na ọkụtụ m akpọ IPOB meeting n'ụlọ m mgbe m na-akpọrọ ya 1 week a ga-abịa vuru m. Akpọpụtakwa m makpọkwa ọdọ. Ana enwere ebe ọ ga-erube werezi akpa m dozie n'akụkụ dọ. Mana ha bịa ha na sị m we are going mesere. Ihe m ji esere awụ ihe niile m chọrọ nọ n'ime nga ahụ enidikwa mesi dịrị m oji kpọrọ m ji osi ya wetere m toothbrush wetere m toothpaste ihe niile anọ nga ahụ aga na-enwe 2 toothpaste 2 toothbrush because ama m n'ije m na-aga gwere ike 60 days or 90 days mgbe ọla ejikwa hapụ m ma pụta the next day Emeka emena ya ometakwa ọdọ Emeka emena ya ometakwa ọdọ mgbe a na-emegidezi ike bụ agwụ gị ekpọtazie m aha sị na hapụ na onye enwe onye ọwụ ihe ahụ m na ha ekwu na-ekwusighị ike si nke ọgwụla anyị hụrụ onwe anyị biko nụ onye alụla azụ onye nụrụ be nwanne nye agbala ọsọ ịnụ ube nwanne gị gbara bịawa otu a na-eme mitin na nga ana m agwa ha na ị nwere Anambra steeti nwee Imo steeti nwee Enugu steeti nwee Ebonyi steeti iri na nọ under the umbrella of Biafra. Ihe mere many people just say why should I was with one person achọrọ m ịkpọ ahịa unu dum ga-adị very ashamed of him. M nọ na-agwa ihe gbasara Biafra ya si alụwakwa n'ọgụ na o nwere property na Lagos ele ihe ga-eme ihu ebe obi ka ya gbagara ihu ebe obi Baju aka mgbe nwere property na Lagos ebido m zụwa property in Lagos from 1993 ruta in Festac enwere m property atọ family m ka nọkwa Festac but m lọta taa m nọ Lagos one day the next day m agwa ha lala m Owerri achọrọ m ịrụ hotel m n'Owerri ka m gara aga rụwa na-agwa m sị na onwe Igbo nọ n'ugwu Hausa property niile nwere n'elu ụwa n'ugwu Hausa na Lagos na-eche property gị n'ọdị ịhụ na iji aka gị tie onwe gị na high speed itile onwe gị na speed so elezi ihe ọzọ ị gara agba speed ahụ ka Ferrari na-aga because you decide ịgba Ferrari may decide ịgba Beetle the difference ọ wụ na ị na-agba speed mejiri waya na-abịa.
That's correct.
Yes, ịgba ka speed mejiri waya ihe mmakwa ebe ahụ ị ruru nyekwa m nwa 10 minutes ịhụrụ m n'azụ m.
Biafra nwantịntị oge
biko ụmụnna o ji ewute m ihe ri aha na onye Igbo na onye Yoruba ga-eme biznes onye Igbo adịsị atọ onye Yoruba even onye Yoruba may travel one year lọta were ego ya nye ya but nwa Igbo onye Igbo ibe gị gịnị emekọ ihe onye ị ga-eri ego ya ga-echetazie na nna gị na nna ya arụ na mma one time m na-agwa ya sị na ịma n'ala Igbo wee ebe ibiri eme anwa anye Igbo man president of that zoo ebe authority ya ga-ebidogoro from nwanne nwanne ya ahụ mebie mgbe na field nwanne ya ahụ mere guy mgbe ahụ ya sị oke nye obido dia with authority ya ihe ire guy isi anyị n'aka ịhụ na nshi mmadụ bịa n'ụlọ gị taa were nshi tee n'ụlọ gị niile tejuchaa ya nga ihi gị ụra ibile n'ụtụtụ ihe ga-agụgo toilet gị ga-agwashi ịnyụ ha anya ihe niile apụọla but ịhụ na nshi ka ihe iji aka gị riba n'ọnụ gị ọ ka egburu gị because ihe gburu gị nọ gị n'ime ahụ and ihe megigbugakwa na anyịkwa anyịnwa and abịa divide and rule system onye ugwu ji bịa ọwai ọ mara na ịbịa na ebe ka anyị na ndị ewu ndị laikiri ego ọkwa e nwere one man president Obasanjo si that na ihe o ji mara na Igbo man is not a problem for him because enwe ha na-eme na akpọ one or two leaders of Igbo wụ ndị ọha na eze na ahazi ha na-eri okwu udo adịrị ọ eziokwu ajụ ya why yes because it is an only Igbo man who comes with his own agenda on the left hand and his people's agenda on the right hand. He first of all presents his own agenda. Gives here, hey, this is too much. Yes, oh, is this too much? Okay, look at my people's agenda. Now, yes, but here I won't know anything. Sabe ya jiho mere ọ gbalata ụmụnna unu ọmana ndị ekweghị agenda anyị na-ewepụtara m ewepụta wedo chọrọ ịgwa ya okwu mgbe ahụ because his own aim adla defeated. Ọhụrụ na-emezuru ya his own agenda agada n'olu ya. So bikonu ka anyị hapụ ewu anụmanụ ndị a mere escape from zoo because anyị niile mere escape from that zoo because ọ bụrụ na anyị mere escape anyị ga-anọ nga were microphone a na-ekwu ụka because anyị dum ga-anọ under bondage. And plan ha otu o jidere ewu chụfuo nu ndị a chụfuo sọmwoga n'ụzọ even ke kpatara ego lọta ị na-agwa ya na enwere ihe dịka Biafra ya sị gị mba na ndụ ya ka tọwụ ya ụtọ because achụfuola gị were ya brain nara ya ichere mgbe ụlọ amịpụrụ gị brain mgbe brain gị pụrụ enwere tọchọ m ga-enye gị gị mara that na ị nọ under extreme torture. Mental torture with the worst torture ị ga-enye onye ọbụla n'elu ụwa because all mental torture na-eme people ji agbaghara. Mental torture comes in from many ways. If I make you to be depressed, from depression you must enter frustration.
That is correct.
From frustration, what is the next thing? Madness. All he gonna do every blessed day, unless my ekuru say, hey, stop to this rubbish. Enough is enough. Let us know what we can do to ourselves. And until I kuka ni mo bian were ya akpọrọ Biafra meeting. Imaka Biafra ni na ebe bia meeting nga aga aba anyị. Even ihu nga agaga aba anyị. Then olekwa na ihe mere. But enwe otu onye Biafra ji ngwongwo tum ji gbuo so 1 million euro now. Asị na m butere 1 million euro na m chọrọ ime party everywhere ejula. Ọkwa ndị Igbo ibe m bịara because ebe ha nọwo bịa gụrụ tawa. Grota wezigbori pararicha wezigbori. Director kwuru ya that na enwe otu freedom ahụ je bịa cheap he will throw away his office because freedom bịara cheap ahụ dị ezigbo.
It's not the real one.
Freedom bịa cheap ahụ dị ezigbo. And we don't need that cheap freedom. We don't need it. We need to go to the struggle, suffer, feel the pain, because if there's no pain, there's no gain. It is only when you have pain, you have gain. And that is when you enjoy that gain. Because when we make it a gym, to a point. Pain in their hand was a sweetness. I'm not gala to that extent in gym. Because to conclude my message, called very short and clear. My message is all about oneness, togetherness, and love. Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. People are telling us that because of the other countries who are listening, because there are some professors in Argentina that listen to Radio Biafra and use it to talk about their African course in their class. So they want to hear what you're saying. So I will prefer you. The reason why I allowed our local language to be spoken is because of some of our grandmothers who are also suffering back home. They are listening to CHK, and sometimes they think that our grammar is too big for them. But thankfully, they are following what we are saying. So if you can try and speak English, please, I'll be very, very grateful. So because of other listeners, people who are listening, because we are also appealing to governments around the world at the same time, they need to hear our story. Because if they had heard the story that my friend Emeka just narrated, that T.Y. Danjuma shot dead his father in front of his mom and his grandma, is that correct? And the grandmother. The father was a major. Was it in the counter coup of 66? 66 counter coup. His father was one of those, as they were killing Ironsi, and his own father was also shot dead. Not secretly, the way they would do it, shot dead in front of the wife and the mother. Very sad indeed. The world won't hear such a thing. So that is why you try and speak English as well as you can, please. Very, very important. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Yes, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Biafra.
Freedom.
Freedoms.
Biafra.
I want to use this opportunity to greet everybody's good evenings.
Raise your voice.
Good evenings.
Good evening.
My name is Chijoke Alakwe. I'm from Imo State and all local governments.
Olo. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Today is my first time at the Biafra meeting.
People are also warning us. They said, no Abia. We want to know your village. No Imo. They said here, no Abia, no Imo, no Anambra.
I'm from Omondoba.
Hey. Ikaipunian is the best name in Biafra land.
Omondoba, local government.
Wonderful name.
Okay. Because our directors, Ekelengo Goduku. I
try, and I don't mind broken English, but try as much English as possible for the people who are listening.
No problems. I greet you, our director. In my statement for our freedom, because of Biafra, Biafra have exist before us. I come out.
Of course.
It's not today I'm hearing our Biafra. We also will go to getting our freedom. Biafra we're going to make exist.
Of course.
And before Biafra we're going to make exist, we have to understand ourselves and love ourselves. We are talking about Biafra. I can remember the time I heard Ojuku are fighting Biafra. Thank God he tried his best. I make hero. Owazirike continue his own. Fighting. Do you know of Owazirike? I lost my brother and I lost my wife.
What?
In Owazirike, that is 2006, where they are doing a Biafra meeting in Onitsha. In Masop, yes.
In 2006?
Yes.
Oh, these are the people that P2B killed.
Yeah.
Shoot at sight.
Shoot at sight. In a hall like this.
P2B, shoot
Definitely.
at sight.
Where they are doing meeting. Unfortunately, security entered there and shoots. And my brother is one of the person. They shoot. She died. Not only the shooting, my brother, they stress him onto the where she living and in wife too.
They killed the wife as well.
Give it everybody. So when you are talking about, well, I'm hearing Biafra, like one time my friend is telling me about Biafra. If I remember it, I say, if continue Biafra, also be like that. But thank God. God will going to make it possible, and we are going to get ourselves.
He said.
Today, I'm happy to listen because I'm hearing about our director, Nnamdi Kanu. And today, I thank God to be here today and see him. Director, I want to tell you that the children of Biafra is suffering all over the world.
They are.
All over the country. I remember how many years I left Nigeria. We are suffering the roads. Look at this country, close our country, Nigeria here. Even Mali here. The children of Biafra is suffering there.
Are we in Mali? I think we're in Mali as well, is it? Okay. But what are we doing there in Mali? And I just my back. Okay. Oh, transit.
Yes.
Hey.
The children of Biafra is suffering. Doing nothing. Stranded. On the process of going to Europe here. Some people is stranded. Some people cannot make it to reach here. Some people cannot know whether they will go back again. And our home is better than that side. So our director, in this battle, let us help ourselves. Let us help ourselves. See that God is going to make us to grow. That We us children of Biafra, we are suffering everywhere, all over the world. Yoruba never see what we are seeing for roads. Hausa never see what we are seeing for roads. Only children of Biafra is suffering all over the world. And they are suffering. Not everybody make it that suffering. Many people cannot make it. Many people is making it. So today, our director, please, we are going to do our best to see that this Biafra going to stand, so that it can be a hero in our life, can favor us. Whether God can to make us to stop this suffering we are suffering. Even here in this Europe, watch this country, Algeria. So many of our brothers dying. Many of them in coffee deaths there for mortuary. Nobody went to care. Many people be in the prison up to there. Nobody care about them.
And some of them, even their parents don't know that they are
Nobody
dead.
escaped.
Nobody knows that.
Nobody. So we are suffering so too much. So thank God for today. You are here to listen now for what is going all over the world. For our Biafra, the children of Biafra. So our director, I use this opportunity to thank you, to let our Biafra is going to stand.
He said, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, my dear brother. And I just want to do a very sample, a straw poll. No, I'll bring the headline and then we'll continue in a short while. Don't be offended. In a short while, we'll continue. I want to bring the news first of all. So for those who are listening all over the world, I want by a show of hand, I want to see those that applied for Spanish visa and came here by aeroplane. By show of hand. Indigi plane, yeah. But there's many of you here now. So not many of you came to Europe. The first time that you came to Spain, did you come by desert, by road, going through the Mediterranean, or did you fly straight and land here in the airport? By flight. The first time you are coming, okay, by flight, okay. How about those that came via the normal route, which is desert? Okay. Not many now. Not many of you here. Not many of you. I think it was in Sicily, in Italy, that almost every Biafran there, when I went to Syracuse to go and preach this gospel. Okay, they leave. Once you harmonize here, then it takes it off. Oh, they were giving. Are they still giving now? Okay. Requirements are then. Okay. And once they get their papers, they leave. Okay. Wonderful. Thank you very much. I will go. They got most of them. Are you serious? So Spain was giving paper till tomorrow. They come here first of all, and then from there they move on. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. We're in a town hall meeting in Madrid, in Spain, where we are interacting with Biafrans, and the whole world is listening. Very, very shortly, we shall open our lines to take their calls. But in the interim, I will not dwell much on the news headlines and accompanying news summary. I'll just skim through them. I will dispense with the normal process of giving the headlines first and then the accompanying news summary. I will combine both to allow you time to speak and for the whole world to hear. We are live and we are direct wherever you are on the face of this planet. War started as a very minor thing with myself, Uchemefo, Barrister Mamezu. Karamonde worked very hard. That white woman worked very, very hard. Very, very hard for us to be where we are today. We commend her and all of you principal officers, the work that you're doing. You are lifesavers. From the Directorate of State down to the last person, to even the person mobilizing. Every IPOB member, your job is to save your people who are drowning in ignorance and damnation called the Zoological Republic. Allow us to present the news headlines and accompanying news summary. We went to a meeting and then they're saying that we have the zoo newspapers. They're saying we have started training our volunteer force. Oh dear me. The Zoological Republic. Did I report this morning that people are dead from the church explosion in Jos or not? Evangelical Church of West Africa, Equa. Every day there are fresh bodies. They said the population of the zoo is 160 million. I think somebody somewhere is drastically trying to bring it down to below 100 million. Tomorrow, you know people will die again tomorrow. Are you aware of that? I think some will die tomorrow again. You can predict with every degree of confidence that by tomorrow people will be dead. They have killed them again today, those going to church in Jos. I remember when I meet European governments and I speak to the officials, mostly their foreign ministers, what they say to me is that, it's Muslims, they're killing Muslims. I say, no, it is not true. They are killing Christians. Christians are the main target. That's not once they don't find anybody to kill, they kill the nearest person they see. Today, of course, they killed a lot of them. And there is also a report now today that many Boko Haram members are now Christians. They attend churches. They answer Catherine and Joseph. And within that, they kill you. They kill you. That is, the zoo is now dealing in death. And who owns Sahara Report? A human being or man? Who owns that nonsense? Sahara Reporters. I think no, it's somebody. It's from Ijo Yoruba. It's Ijo Yoruba. You know, they said that there is no casualties in the Jos church bombing. How can you put a bomb inside the church with people praying? You say there is nobody died. Is that possible? My goodness me. Oh, there was no casualty. I don't know. Do they want to speak on Radio Biafra? According to Chad police, anybody wearing face veils will be arrested. That's what I've just said. And also, the zoo Muslims oppose new security measures to search women in hijab and burqa. Things are happening. The world is turning upside down. I am from a part of the world where women are free. Is that true or false? Is that true? Don't women have freedom where we come from? Who runs families back home? Who runs Biafran families back home? When a woman is talking, can a man talk? When your mom is upset and she's talking outside, can your father talk? And we are supposed to be in a country where in some places you don't even know who is a man and who is a woman. Everybody's wearing maxi. We don't cover our faces. They tie their hair where we come from. Women have to try and look beautiful for their husbands or for their suitors. Is that not correct? You cannot be in a country where they cover themselves from head to toe. What type of place is that? I keep asking the British, can you show me the similarities between our Fulani and any ethnic group, any clan in Biafra land? The answer is no. There is none. Why then are you in one country? I keep asking you. When people erroneously or stupidly, perhaps out of calculated ignorance, prefer that they are from the zoo called Nigeria, what do you hope to achieve? Can you tell me one thing you have in common with any Abdul Rahman? People neke beshit nisi. Have you not seen them? Is that how your grandfathers used to dress? I am struggling for people to tell me what is there as a commonality or common denominator between us and our Fulani people, Yoruba included. Because our people claim they went to school, some of them, but regrettably, they are not well educated. In everything you come to in life, for you and I to even be friends, there must be the presence or prevalence of a common denominator. There must be something you and I like or we share in common. Is that not correct? Even for ordinary friendship, there must be something binding you together. The only thing that binds you together is our oil in Biafra land, the gas in Biafra land. That is what is binding them together. And we are saying that those things are not enough grounds to be in the same country with you. Somebody will come out of grave ignorance, will say, I am a Nigerian. And I say, please, can you describe a Nigerian for me? Okay, if you go to the southeast, they eat ogbono soup. They tie 2-piece wrapper. They worship Chukwukika Biama. Most of them are Christians. All these things I have mentioned, you cannot find it in Sokoto. You cannot find it in Yoruba land. Have you seen a Yoruba woman before with 2-piece wrapper? Ukwa abuo. One ijikero to adeka one ukwa abuo. Ka yiri less yiri shimini mi. Na bare ka kwana. Is it not true? You can't wear that nonsense outside. Are you mad? Where we come from? You look decent. These are the people you are in the same country with. I feel sorry for this generation. I feel sorry for it. Can you name Nigerian food? One food that everybody in the zoo eats together. One. Name one food, please. Have you seen alamajiri before eating a goosey soup? Have you seen alamajiri before eating ogbono? Can you go to the village and you see your grandfather, after cooking, you put stew on top of the soup? That day, they will bury you alive because you're very mad. You're mad. So you don't even have a common food. You don't dress the same way. No commonality in anything whatsoever that is original to the people. And yet you call yourselves one country, one zoological republic. I repudiate that very assertion. I cannot tolerate it. I don't like stupidity. I don't countenance it. That is why we are poor in Africa. Because of this. And we won't allow it. 18,000 naira minimum wage. Oshomole. Oshomole. Onyoshi. Oshimole. Yanina. Sosianaza. Oshimole. Do you know what he said? They're asking them to pay workers, civil servants, minimum wage. You know what is minimum wage? The very minimum you can pay them, 18,000 naira. Do you know what he said? That they can't afford it. 18,000 naira cannot get you a flight ticket from Lagos to Benin. It's about 35 minutes flight. 18,000 Amazon ticket. Flight ticket. 18,000 naira cannot give you any decent hotel room in the zoo. That is what you're going to pay a human being in a month. Most of them have children. You pay the man 18,000 naira. From there, they will pay a NEPA bill. From there, they will buy pure water. From there, they will buy oil. They will buy salt. They will buy 18,000 naira. This 18,000 naira, if you times it by another 18,000, you times it again by 18,000 naira. Keep timesing it until you cannot count anymore. Is what this man spent to import one little girl from Namibia. One source of. But ask him to pay that money to the workers, he cannot pay them. And he has the temerity to open his mouth to say, I cannot pay 18,000 naira. It's less than $100, isn't it? 65, is this $65? It's not just wickedness, there is something satanic about it. All of these people. Very, very devilish. How dare you pay a human being 18,000 naira in a month? If they're paying you 18,000 naira, how? Mama 4.4 million. And is the cheap one? Oh, 4 million you cannot do. Oh no, oh, you don't have money. My goodness me. And after that, then you don't do white wedding. Okay? After traditional, you do white. Church Abbas are gonna ever. Oh my goodness me. Terrible things are happening. Can you imagine? Some families raise their children, husband 18,000 naira, the wife maybe 15,000 naira. They combine together, they train their child, they scrape, they sell their land, they sell their personal possessions to put that child through a university. After graduation, that child will begin to trek all the way from heaven knows where in Biafra land. They will walk from there to Sokoto, from Sokoto to Timbuktu, from Timbuktu to Tripoli. From there, they will swim across the Mediterranean, they will come to Europe. And then they start to look for paper. They start life again, looking for paper. And then, if you are unlucky, after having to drink the urine of women as you're coming, you buy urine and you're drinking it as you're coming. Because they say the urine of a woman is nutritious. And then some get to Morocco and they die. Some die of dehydration. Their bones will be in the desert forever and ever. But their umbilical cord was buried somewhere in Umunuchi. In our tradition, when you're born, they cut out the umbilical cord. Is that not correct? Where it is buried in the land of your ancestors. Anywhere you go to in the world and you die, they reconcile you with that very thing. They bring your body back home and bury you. But as I'm talking to you now, thousands of Biafran men and women, their bones are lying in the desert of the Sahel region. They will never come home. Their spirit will never come home. The umbilical cord will be in the ground waiting to be reunited with the body forever and ever, and will never happen. Do you see the pain and the anguish of the families? He knows we were in the same house with Nnamdi. He knows him very well. You know him? You know from Umwana? He never came back. Till today, we'll be looking for him. He's a friend of ours. In the same dormitory, cousin's house. Government College Omwai. We've not seen him. And he's dead. He was coming to Europe. The parents were struggling. The parents had them only 2 boys. Him and those of them. Nnamdi did not come back. Because of them is dead. The family is. Welcome to the zoo. And people say we have hatred. Somebody will stand in front of me and say, I am a Nigerian. Thunder will fire you from now to the kingdom come. Nigeria, you can't pay 18,000 naira. Our young men and women are dying. If you're lucky, you can go back home and marry from the land of your ancestors. I remember traveling, and the first thing you do is how to normalize your papers, isn't it? Club, will you marry me? I'm just dancing with you. Is that not correct? Am I lying? Emma, we don't know what is happening. I'm just dancing with you. Okay, sir. 18,000 naira you pay a human being, but you have money to charter a private jet for a 21-year-old girl, but not money to pay your workers. We are not going to go into EFCC. Stop the killing or you negotiate with Boko Haram. You can blame Boko Haram for anything, but I admire their consistency and tenacity. Because because they said they want Sharia and they will get it. They will keep killing until they get Sharia. It doesn't matter what you do. The genie is out of the bag. Once you release that amount of terror, they continue until you negotiate, until they win. This was what I thought if Ajana was Rike could have done. Remain consistent. And don't move. Your opponents will come to you. The more you dance about, that is why today we don't have respect. I traveled to Australia. I was insulted, roundly insulted, by Australian government officials that told me, you people are not serious. You fought a war that killed so many of you. You kept quiet for so many years. Now you're coming to us. What do you want me to do? What have you done to show that you're serious? Nothing. I said, oh, but you are helping East Timor. They said, because they have been in the bush fighting. What have you done? How can you just walk into somebody's office and say, help me? What have you done to help yourself? You go back. When you start, the world will know you're serious. Stop moving about and save the ticket money. You're not serious. There is no freedom fighter in the world that will come out and tell you, I am pursuing my freedom by peaceful means. Even if you're doing it that way, you don't tell the world that this is what you're doing. You continue to do what you're doing. Your own is different. If we go back home now, I think that's fuel scarcity. You'll be looking for fuel to put in that same generator you're talking about. And the noise won't allow you to sleep. If you mistakenly open the window, as my brother, who's a mosquito figure 8, they cannot contest in a beauty pageant. Have you seen mosquito before that looks like a model? Figure 8. In the afternoon, can you go to a restaurant to go and eat? Housefly will be chasing you all over the place. At night, mosquito will come. And then in the middle of it, there is fuel scarcity. The gen goes off around 10 o'clock. Church Abasan. Is that life? No. And then you start looking for a hotel to sleep in. You start scrambling. People are asking, oh, why come? How come there are hotels everywhere? Because you need to go somewhere to go and rest. Sometimes you even feel sorry for generator, don't you? Do you know that generator will be on for 2 days? You start feeling sorry for machine. Is that not correct? Oh, please go and turn this thing off now. It's been here for the past 2 days. Feel sorry for the machine. Is that the type of life you want to live? Is that the type of life you want to live forever? You are in Spain. How many generators have you seen? How many generators have you seen? One Nigeria, my foot. They want to negotiate with Boko Haram. Increase the pace of your government. The militants tell Buhari. Please, somebody should say, what is the meaning of militant? You must have a purpose. What's your job? What do you want? What do you want? Eh? No, because I'm getting caught. What is the meaning of a militant? Are they not fighting those guarding all your pipeline? Oh my goodness me. What a way to describe what people do. I would have thought that if you're a militant, you're against something. Is that correct? Or you're a rebel against a country. Is that correct? Have you ever seen where a rebel group is advising the government of that country? Eh? How can a rebel group be advising Buhari to govern very well? Sounds like if Ajano was Like. He said he will vote for Jonathan in 20. Did you see an interview? He said he's supporting Jonathan now because Jonathan gave Ojukwu a befitting burial. And then that if Jonathan contests in 2019, that he will also vote for him. Kakwa freedom fighter, man. Only by freedom fighting is so bad. Or was he buying and selling? They are asking Buhari to prove past NLNG payments gas. Hausa will eat oil, they will eat gas money. That is what you're there for, to provide gas and oil. Have you been to Ohaji before? Has anyone here been to Ohaji? Eh? Have you seen poverty? Have you seen poverty before? In fact, I think Ohaji should be a tourist attraction. You know all these your kids, you're feeding cornflakes and milk. Eh? One day you take them to Ohaji, they will go and see poverty. You go face to face. You use your eyes to behold poverty in Ohaji. And in that same place, there are oil wells. There is so much gas in Ohaji. They don't, in fact, some of them are capped. Capped. Poverty. So much poverty. Who caused this problem? Hausa Fulani is in charge. The British are in charge. You are not in charge. If you were in charge, you will not be in Spain. What are you doing here? Before the white man came, did we used to travel like this? Let me repeat. Before the white man came, did we used to travel like this? Do you know there are some families like ours in those days? Apart from my father at home, there is no one at home. Are you aware of that? All the boys are outside. Do you understand what I'm saying? Huh? And then you will be outside, God forbid, you get that phone call that you've lost your father. Then you go back home. Then you find out that all those lands you used to have before is no longer there. Is that not correct? Bukala. Before, will fathers let their first son go out? Let me ask you again. If at all you know where you come from, in those days, do you think that a father will allow the first son or pariah to go outside? No. You stay beside him because you represent continuity. When I'm gone, you're representing me. You will answer my name. Your children will answer my name to know I existed. Right now, there is nobody at home. Ifeanyi Chukwu is in Sokoto. The younger one is in Brazil. Nkotoro Madoto is somewhere in Estonia. Do you know that you have a family of 3 or 4 boys? They never come together to see each other again until they are all dead. Are you aware of that? They will never see again. They talk on the phone. When this one is going home, this one is leaving. They can never sit down again as a family. Never, ever. That is gone. If you are very, very unfortunate, you're looking for paper, and the paper will never come. These are the things you're going to reverse. Because you have suffered this indignity, it is your responsibility and your duty not to allow other people to go through the same thing. That is why I like white people. I say it all the time. Do you know what astonished me one day? Somebody gave his will. He said, "Oh, my mother died of cancer. Because of that, I am donating everything I have to cancer research." They asked him why. He said, "Because I don't want other people to suffer what my mother suffered." That is goodness. It is the rest. If you want Chukwu Abiyama to bless you and to bless this generation, don't allow people to go through what you went through. That is what makes you a man, and that is what will give you eternal blessing, both now, even your children unborn. Don't allow people to suffer. It is your duty to come and tell, don't go through there because I suffered a lot. That shows you're a good person. It is our duty not to allow our children to encounter this humility. When you, as our brother was saying, when you're going to university, you're very happy. I was at UNN for some time. Very happy you are in school, top school, you're having fun. And then after graduating, you find yourself in a country where you are begging for them to give you a job to clean the street. You can't see. There is something called Arere, where we come from. Do you know what is Arere? What is it? No. 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 What is Arere here? No. 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 Sorry? No. No. I will put you out of your misery. Arere is at the point where you have lost every hope. Hopelessness is Arere. And when a man gets to that point in our culture in those days, you are better off dead than alive. You will kill yourself out of honor. A state of hopelessness. Did anybody kill Okonkwo and things fall apart? Did anybody kill him? He hung himself. Is that not correct? Already. And then he died. This is to remind you that we are going through a phase of collective hopelessness, lack of direction, and of course, political and economic impotence. As a group of people, individually, you may be doing fine. But of course, that well that you're doing is relative to the next person because you cannot go to anywhere. I am not sure. Is there any community that you can call them out? They'll be as big as this in Madrid? From Africa? It's only yours. Don't you think it'll be fun for me to drive from Ibeku to go to Owerri? After eating, I get on the train and still come back around 2 a.m. in the morning. Won't that be fun? To be seeing people at home, going and walking to make your country better, not sweeping the streets of places that have already been developed. Are you afraid of hard work? Or John Onatunu? Because this is the greatest natural resource you have. Your brain is greater than any oil or gas field. This brain you possess is infinitely capable of performing wonders that is beyond your wildest imagination. When people talk about natural resources to make your lives better, tell them I have one already with me. Just allow me to use it. Is that not what we're asking for? Allow us to develop our land to be reasonable people. I won't let you. Because you are in a zoological republic. The army is saying that Boko Haram did not seize the road where they were again. That it was a friendly fire. I don't know why these men lie. But they do. Because I want this UG. That is why in IPOB you don't lie. Are they under oath at all, the executive here? Are they under oath? Are you under oath? Did you recite? Did you? Okay, very good. Executive only, executive. Executive. Okay, they need to be under oath. Do you know why we are under oath? Because you're serving your country. We don't want what happened in 67, 68 to happen to us again. We don't want sabotage. If you sabotage us, you will die. Not only you will die, your children will die, and your name will no longer exist. If you like, you can try. If you like, do Igbo smartness and try, you see what will happen to you. But if you love your country, we will love you. Don't worry about that. We will love you if you serve us. Because after all said and done, our people are good people. I know why I'm hard on them sometimes. Our people are fantastic people. They are. But they became complacent along the road. And we need to bring them back to who they used to be. And you don't do that with kid gloves. That's why we are the way we are. This is Radio Biafra. We are live, and of course we are direct. We are in a family meeting, in a town hall meeting in Madrid, here in Spain. Here in Spain. I will, of course, suspend the presentation for now. Do you know that Wike is under pressure? The governor of River State? You know they want to remove him? Do you know that? Oh, I said for what? I was Fulani, they need Igbo. APC has to be there. That is their plan. Before they Islamize you, they have to come in a triangle, which is normal. They need to have a presence in Owerri. They need to have a presence in Uyo and a presence in Igbo. Do you have the map of the zoo there? If you have the map of the Zoological Republic, go to the map and draw a line from Owerri to Igbo, from Igbo to Uyo, then connect Uyo to Owerri. Then you understand what they're trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? Very, very simple. This is Radio Biafra. We are live and direct, and of course, our lines will open because we want to take the calls of people around the world. And I know you're a bit tired, is it? Wonderful. Wonderful. He has done very well. I'm an instinctive man. When I see people that love their country, I know by instinct. I also know. This is very strong, and he will remain strong. For the sake of his country, not for our sake. Because when you're working for Biafra, you're working for the kingdom of heaven. Because you want to bring down his kingdom upon the face of the earth. And then, once you deliver Biafra, it goes to the final prize. Ndi ocha ga na-agba ticket to come to Biafra land. Nobody will travel abroad anymore. Because the whole world will come to Biafra for pilgrimage. I need Gianaka the key. These are the things you don't know. But we have it. That is why you must work hard. Biafra, you must work very hard. It's the only name that Europeans are afraid of. In all your life, have you ever seen a head of state stand up before and mention the word Biafra? Huh? Have you ever? I think they were talking about Srebrenica, about the massacre the other day. Did you hear it? The Srebrenica in what's it called? Bosnia-Herzegovina. Is that not correct? They remember everything. They remember everything. Did they not remember the Armenians that died? Is that not correct? Do you know how hard the Jewish lobby in America has been fighting to include Biafra in the list of genocide? They said no. Biafra is the only conflict in the world to tell you how Igwagana Biafra Wagwar is a spirit. People see Biafran suffering and they're killing themselves. Are you aware of that? 10 school children died in France. They burnt themselves alive. The government started panicking. People started to say that there is something about Biafra they don't understand. What is it that when people hear about Biafra, it does something to them? If you doubt me, see somebody who knows about Biafra. Say to them, I am a Biafran, and watch their facial reaction. This is the name that Ifajuno was really want to. Do you know, I don't spare anybody. You can insult me all you like, I don't care. If you mess up with Biafra, I won't spare you. I won't spare you. Ask Cameron to mention Biafra. They can't mention it. They are afraid. They think if Biafra comes, the world will come to an end. Are you aware of it? They are that superstitious. Because we are the center of the world. They think any day you allow this kingdom of heaven to come, the world, that Yeshua will come back and the world is finished. That's their fear. That was why the old woman said to me, the hands holding you people is too many. But in the end, we will triumph. This is the assignment that heaven gave to this generation. Do you have what it takes to answer the children of the Most High? Do you have what it takes to answer Omo Obase? Because I don't see any other people in the world answering that name. Have you seen them before? Is there anywhere in Spain where they answer children of God? In their language? Sorry? I can hear people murmuring. Is there anywhere? Exactly. I don't like murmuring. That was why, according to my cousin, the Israelites spent 40 years instead of 40 days because they were murmuring. Is that not correct? Our lines are now opened and you are at liberty to call. But I will now go back to the floor because today belongs to those of you who are here to continue to make anything in your mind, you say it. In any language of your choosing, but of course endeavor to veer towards English language as best as you can for the benefit of our international audience, because we have people listening in their millions around the world. Everywhere you go to, people are listening to us. Anyhow, anything you have to say, you say it. You don't have to be shy. Or there are too many people here. You can come out and speak or say your mind, please. You are at liberty to do so. The lines we have are still there. And we have also Skype as well. Let us go to the phone line to see who is there. The caller on the phone, can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you, my beloved brother. We are talking with Ojuku.
Thank
I
you very
am
much.
grateful. I am grateful. I can see the people of Biafra over there. I can hear the voice of heroes. I can hear the people who are in full support of Biafra. And I'm highly impressed. I am highly happy about them. And I'm grateful. Only one thing I want to say, my brother, what is happening in the zoo is confusion. What is happening in the zoo is confusion. Because they fully know that we are about to move. They fully know that we are about to separate ourselves. They fully know that the power of Biafra is going higher. What I am trying to say, my brother, I can see that something is happening over there. I can see that the power of God, which is in you, is exploding everywhere. And Zoo is confused. Now, I can go to today in our quarter. We have been inaugurated today. Today we are fully happy. And people come in a great mass. And people are rejoicing, no matter what is happening. And in fact, the world is on fire. The world is on fire. Great people are rising. In fact, I don't know, nobody can ever close truth. Nobody can ever stop truth. I heard that they said that Wazirike that is building a radio, and the radio is going to come out very soon. And I asked the people, if Wazirike is building radio, the radio is going to come sooner, it's going to broadcast sooner. I asked people, what is that program that Wazirike is going to handle there? What's the program? Okay, let me give you his whole strategy. Maybe after you give news in the modern time, it will happen where you did not speak bad against the zoo. It will only happen where you did not go up in fire against the zoo. You will bring it and begin to give the news that it comes from the RadioBiafra indeed, from you. I know that this is what he's expecting to do. But people, I ask people, if Wazirike is fighting against the zoo. How dare him building a radio house in a very big house where he's not maybe hidden a bit, or where he's not going around from the zoo a bit. And there he begins to announce what he is going to say. The people was looking at the man. What is he going to tell people? Is he going to tell people that the zoo people, the zoo nation, which is destroying Biafra? According to what he said before, he said that if I said that bringing Boko Haram in Ethiopia is bad, people will say, if I say it's not bad, this is a hypocrisy. This is hypocrisy. In fact, the eyes of our people is now being opened everywhere. The eyes of people is now being opened everywhere. And the only thing I want you to understand, I want you to keep it on to what Biafra is on your side. I want you to keep it on. Jehovah to Biafra will never allow Biafra to succumb. Biafra must be up. Biafra must receive the energy that no one can able to stop. Listen, my brother, I told people, Biafra radio is not a propaganda machine. It's not a propaganda machine. Biafra radio is fact and truth. And anyone who is bloody Biafra, anyone whose blood is boiling as a Biafra man will know whenever truth comes out. I greet all my brothers over here, and I tell them to keep it on. As you know, I hear the do your own job here, we will do our own job here. Do your own job here, we are going to do our own job here. And I believe that Biafra is going to do something extraordinary. Our spectator visitors, and that man, and I thought that man is fire. In fact, that man is a burning fire.
I know.
That man, I saw something that motivated me in that man's life. Because anyone who is born by Biafra must be like a Biafran. Don't you see everyone is trying to resemble you? Everyone is trying to resemble you anywhere you are. The IPOB, the coordinators, they are trying to resemble you, their master. And who said that they don't resemble you will not work with you. And who said that they don't work in your social will not work with you. In fact, I see soldiers. So, my brother, I thank you for everything you have been doing. I thank God, and I ask my people to keep it on, because look at something is about to happen now. I want our people to get ready, even in their sheds, where they are having business in the marketplaces. Let them arrange the people who is going to be looking forward, looking everywhere, searching for the houses, because they will try to sneak inside. I tell people, the Christians, don't you know, as you are making mouth, saying what you like to say, that the day that Hausa man, if not because of Radio Biafra, don't you know that the zoo, they have done up, they come out with this wicked act, and they are taking that wicked act into here. And I want us to know that Okorocha, look at Okorocha, above Ocha, above Hausa, he is now going around trying to put together about Muslims in the state. He is now going around. He is having meetings with all those Hausa people. Then you have been saying that this man is a Muslim, but people did not believe. And you have been now saying that Wazirika is a Muslim. People did not believe. And now they have believed because of own. They have believed about their own. Then now they will finally believe that this young man called Wazirika is a Muslim. I tell people that whatever you speak with your mouth is perfectly truth. Nothing that you say that is not truth is perfectly truth. And look at what I'm telling you. I tell people now. They say, our that has nothing to do with. They are not doing anything. They are not doing anything. I tell people, when you say what is going to happen, my brother, whatever I tell you now, take it down. What is going to happen? What is going to happen is this. The people who think that they get money in the Biafran land, they will say that nothing is happening. There's nothing happening. Because they will go back to the houses. They will say, we believe. Hausa will say, okay, come inside. They will help to capture others. But if they try to do this, I remind you something that happened to Israel, to the people of Israel in the Bible about the second fellow. What happened to them? The first fellow has communication with the people of Israel through Joseph. And because of that, he called them to bring down their parents, his parents, and everyone. They come down and he's feeding them. A time came, the number one fellow died, the second fellow come up. A time came, the elders go and meet the second fellow, and the second fellow, why did you allow these people to grow? Don't you know they shall come, the time to come to kill us? Do you know what the second fellow did? The second fellow gave an order. I don't want every woman here to have a marriage again. I don't want every man among you to have a male baby again. If you born a male baby, you will die. If you born female, they will live. Yes, I want to tell them. And after they will kill Biafrans, they will kill every man, every child. They will know female in Biafra land. Then they will go and bring Hausa to inside Biafra land. They will stay there and begin to produce. They will know Biafra again. If not Radio Biafra. If not IPOB. In fact, keep that down with everyone. We are going to defeat the Hausas. Now, I am telling them, if after you go and tie that white cloth on your face, on your head, remove all your eyes, and then they will mark you, they will mark you, they will walk you. At a time shall come, they will fight for you, they will bring all of you people who betray Biafra, they will bring you up and cut your head off, because they will be afraid of you, that tomorrow you will rise again and say Biafra, and you will tell your people again about Biafra. Listen, I am talking to you people that think that you are limited, that you think that you can betray Biafra and go and get Hausa. You will die. I was listening to our brother. He said, there is no man who has ever some Hausas come back alive. All of them have been disgraced. Do you think that you are all be different? You are all will not be different. You are going to face the same music. He will kill all of you after you have helped him to capture your people, your brother. They will select you one by one and they will slaughter you. They will kill you because you are a saboteur. You betray your people. They will think that one day you betray them also. And that's why they will kill you. Do you think that they love you? There's no love because they give you money, take money and betray your brother. They will know that one day. Don't you see what they did to Yoruba? There is no, I would never want your help, no. If you help Hausa, that means you will die. You will die with your blood. So, my brother, I am encouraging our people and they are rising up. And I believe that the people of Biafra is capable to handle us. And I believe I greet my brothers over there in our blood. I greet you all. And I declare that the mercy of people of Biafra, His compassion will never depart in your life, in your business, in your working place. People of Biafra will fortify you in order to fortify Radio Biafra. People of Biafra will fortify you in order to fortify your people who are here suffering. We are suffering, we are dying. We are crying, asking for you people help. So that, thank God that from there, Radio Biafra is like a voice of John the Baptist in cry in the wilderness. You people are in the wilderness. You are not in home. You are in the wilderness crying. And there's many that are that point in the wilderness. We know that people of them have come. It's a voice that cry in the wilderness, seeking for people to come. And we are coming out. We are going to meet you. And everything will be all right, my brother. You are blessed. You are blessed.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Our dear brother, very vibrant. Ifeanyi Ojukwu. Agwata was boiling today, was on fire, as he said. Our people are being mobilized back home, you know. Everywhere is Biafra right now. Everywhere is Biafra. I can tell you that. Who has something to say, please? Come and say it from this floor. Who has something to say? Please come forward and say it. Before I have a caller on Skype, stay where you are. But go ahead, say what you need to say. Go ahead. It's off. Please turn it on. Go ahead.
Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Chikunebu Nwa Ezebu Nwa Abo Kebram. I am from Imo State, Biafra land, but my village is Umudrak in Umudrak in Imo State, Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwu Abiyama, I am the zonal coordinator here in Valencia, Spain. So I thank everybody for listening to us today and continue listening to us. I'm still calling on all the good people of the world to think twice. The bad people, starting from the leaders to the bottom, there are very few. Then the majority, there are good ones. The few ones are joking with everybody, including myself and wherever you are. Sometimes I think these people are using religion to play with us. Because if you watch it, the two religions, Muslim and Christian, to me, I see them as the same people. After all, one produces emanations and the other one uses more of it. They also use it also. So I think they should stop playing with human beings. Like I always say, everybody is equal before the Creator. We came from the same way. Our mother carried all of us in the same womb. And you, the leaders, we voted you in there. You are in to build the world, to lead the world to good, not to hell. So I think everybody should repent and change. Don't say you didn't hear it, or you didn't know the name of the person that's saying it. But I know that even if you didn't hear it today, you will see hear it tomorrow. But they'll let better for all of you, for you to change. Back home, the expired Biafra land. The expired zoo. You know, sometimes, like I always say, from what they're giving us, the strength they're giving us in this world, somebody can make a mistake, so forgive me. The expired zoo, the citizens, you cannot wait and see death coming to you and you still wait. You have to wake up. Go against your leaders. Even those police and them that are guarding all those leaders, ask yourself, where are your children? And where are the children of your leaders? Think twice. Think twice. Your Oga, where are his children? And your own, where are they? When they are sick, they go to abroad to meet the best doctor. When you are sick, where do you go? You know, I'm not telling you. So everyone is supposed to save his or herself. You don't have to wait until when God will come back, come down to this world to help you. After all, the person killing you is the same person like you. That person did not fall from heaven. What I'm telling everybody is this: both the good and the bad. It's better you do the right thing, because there might be no time. But one thing that gives me happiness is this: I have every right to defend myself anytime, any day. If you kill me, I'm okay, because at the end, I will win. You'll be guilty. If I kill you, at the end, you also be guilty, because I have to defend myself anytime. So whoever is saying that or thinking that Biafra will not come is wasting his or her own time. no matter where you come from. Freedom is ours. If you say Biafra do not need freedom, why are you free? If somebody that is looking for his freedom is a criminal, so all of you that are free, it means that you all are criminals. You better repent.
Thank you.
It can't continue like this.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very, very much for that. Thank you. Let us take this call from Skype and then we go to the next person. I have a caller on Skype and thank you for waiting. Your name and where you are, please. This is Radio Biafra.
Yeah. Good evening, Director.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, my name is Ugochukwu Azubike. I hail from Oketiti in Anambra State, Biafra land. And by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, I happen to be the coordinator of IPOB here in Dakar, Senegal, and the African rep.
Yes.
Director, I just quickly want to appreciate the family meeting there in your presence. And more especially, I have one of my brother who I heard his voice yesterday. He happened to be my classmate when we were in secondary school by the name Tony Okoyeze. He's from Okeit, he's my brother.
Wow.
And I had his voice. The guy that waited last month, 20th of last month.
Yes.
I don't know if he's still there right now.
No.
Because after the program yesterday, we talked. And it's been quite long. We lost contact about 20 years ago. But luckily, he is a part of this struggle. The Radio Biafra put us together once more for some time now. So I want to encourage him to keep on keeping on with the struggle. I want to thank you, Director, for all you've been doing. And also MAZI Onyonyo, who is the head of Directorate of State. He's a great man. He's been encouraging us in this struggle so much. I want to thank all the Biafrans all over the world who are part and parcel of this struggle. I want to encourage them to keep on keeping on, doing the best they can to make sure that this struggle is moving forward. Quickly, I want to reflect on the news headlines you gave us this night about this man called Oshimoye. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's the same Oshimoye that was one time head of Nigerian Labour Congress.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. I wonder how such a man can be so heartless to keep on holding workers' salary at minimum level as well. Because I can remember then when he was the Labour Congress head, each time workers are not being paid, he always called for strike. But today, he is in the helm of power. Instead of him to release money to the workers, he is blocking their money, using it to catching fun with the young girls. It's very, very amazing, honestly, to see the kind of thing that goes on in the zoo. And it's very, very good at the way you bring these issues out for the world to see our reasons and quest for Biafra to emerge. Because what we are passing through in the zoo is very, very inhuman, and we can't keep on going on with that. So I want to call on all Biafrans all over the world who have not been contributing in one way or the other to make sure that this struggle keep on moving forward, to come out from their shell and they keep on supporting this struggle, because sooner or later Biafra will be on the table, and there's no power from the pit of the darkness of the kingdom of Zu that will withdraw us back. We are almost at the tunnel point to get Biafra on the table. So any of them that is thinking that this struggle is not going to yield dividend is a dreamer, because we've passed through hurdles, passed through obstacles that can would have withdrawn us back. But thank God, Chukwu Abiyama, for the grace and the strength they have given unto you, the leader of this struggle, to be able to pass through all those things, and today we are moving forward. So, Director, I want to thank you once more, and call on our brothers anywhere they have to come out and join in this struggle, so that Gurugurubu goes as to say, so that we can go together and get Biafra in due time. Thank you very much, and remain blessed.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you for that. That is the Africa rep we have. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, who is here that wants to speak, please? You come forward and make your views known. We need your name and where you come from. Unless you are born in the township. Go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Prince Shadrach C. Okereke. I am not here to give advice or anything, because so we all know we are fighting for freedom. But I want to ask one question. And this question goes to, well, first of all, let me commend Director. I want to commend your effort and your gut. Your spirit is very high. First, I was opportune to, some time ago during the time of the Nigerian election, while the campaign was going on, listening to you over the radio. And then that very day, I was tempted to call you online when you were making some comment about people, advising people, Biafra not to vote. That's correct. And so, when I listened to that, I was like, well, I needed to call you. But when I tried my house phone, it failed me. I was bitter that day because I wanted to ask some questions. But the election period is over. And I have another question now. This is a war we are fighting. It's a war. And you have put a lot of effort so far. As we are today, this is the first time I'm seeing you face to face. I wanted to ask our achievements so far, because your achievement is our achievement. So I want to know, just like you said here, that when you travel to Australia, now the Australian people or the Australian government, those that are in government, said to you that you have to start the war, you have to start a fight so that they will hear and join you. So I want to know if there's
not to start a fight.
Okay.
You have to be doing your agitation.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Good. So I want to ask you, since you started this movement, this freedom movement, is there any country in the world we can be proud of that is in agreement with us?
The head of the United States is here. How many countries are we registered in? More than 88 countries of the world. In all those places, they know us as indigenous people. Let me tell you one thing that is stopping them from doing anything. International protocol bars any country from standing up and saying, we support Biafra. Do you know that? No country can do that now. But once we commence our march, they can come in and comment on the humanitarian outcome. They can comment on aspects of the social life and how everything is impacting upon the people. Nobody can give you a support unless they know that you're going to win. Very, very important. And what I have with some countries, I cannot tell you on air. But a question I want to know beyond close na egwu. It's what they go on imo ohia na asu.
The movie's on. We're heading on.
Thank you.
Well, on the other hand, I understand we've registered with so many countries in the world, 80 something as you mentioned, and then no country will come out openly. Never until they see something going on seriously.
Until they see you that you're serious. After all, you know, for 40 something years. Name party politics in the zoo. Do you know how it is when you go? They say, oh, where are you from? Oh, okay, Biafra. All right. Okay, you have a Senate president. Is that correct? Or is it vice, Yaman? Oh, don't you have... This is always their question. Don't you have people from Biafra who are in government? That's the first question. Then you answer. How can you be explaining to Igbo that they are saboteur? How can I say if you're drunk? You understand? Oh, but he's a saboteur, but you voted for him. Then you say, but they rigged the elections. And when they rigged it, what did you do? Nothing. That's the way it works. Please. What I'm trying to say to you is this. Before coming here, before coming to Madrid in Spain, we have done a lot of work. If you're doubting me, just try this now. If you know anybody who is powerful in Abuja now, or in Owerri, in Oka, in Enugu, in Iguacha, in Uyo, in Calabar, please pick up the phone and call them and say what is now happening in the zoo. They will tell you the fear of Radio Biafra is what is paralyzing them. They are afraid. Why are they afraid? Because they know what we are capable of doing. They know we are insane. The zoo, they know that this very IPOB is full of mad people. This are the people looking for excuse to die. Natural reason. We want somebody to give us an excuse to go and die. We are dead already. We are just looking for an excuse to make it look official. Because if you go and buy rope and hang yourself, your parents will be feeling very bad. Now we are looking for reason to die with them. That is why I don't know why people are. I'm telling you, before heaven and earth, I'm not afraid of any. If Biafra doesn't come, let me tell you what we are going to do. Our strategy is very, very simple.
Good.
If Biafra does not come, we will burn the zoo down. Not just burning it down. We will chase them. Whichever country they run to, we'll go there and find them and we'll kill them. So there'll be no rest for them. I don't want the world to think that this is a freedom fighting. They will kill one IPOB member, they will go free. Any IPOB member that falls, I will give another. The commissioner for police there will die. Every child he has will die. I want them to try tomorrow morning. I don't believe I want them to try. I'm begging them. Let them say that, they're talking too much. Let them try tomorrow morning. And then we will bring that hell we brought with us, we'll unleash it. They will understand how, let me tell you, I'm even afraid. Back home, they are like a coiled spring, waiting to pounce. They are looking for something to do. They are very lucky that they have me here. If I'm no longer here, the person coming after me, thank you very much, my brother.
Okay. In continuation, I want to thank you so much because you almost answered all the questions I wanted to ask. But I want to make reference to Sir John Johnson, where I just came in when he was, making a speech here. I've heard him say most of the Igbo dignitaries has refused to join the fight, for freedom of Biafra because of their properties around the zoo. Let me equally ask again. You have said already that there are people already, if we call, they will tell us what's going on there. But I want to know, are there some dignitaries in Igbo land we can be proud of that can join us in this war? But let me tell you something. I'm already a sacrifice, man. I'm already a sacrifice. I can do anything. As long as...
Wonderful.
I can do anything because we need to be free. If we keep our hands folded, and when the Sharia fighters who call themselves Boko Haram, when they head into the east, I think it's going to be very brutal because our people are not ready to fight there. And we outside here, if we can't do anything, we'll be here and hear the news that our people are finished. So I would like to know if there are some dignitaries in Igbo land that are in support of what we are doing, so that we can see it as a starting point, so that we'll move in there.
Yes,
there
are dignitaries, and I can tell you, I have some with me here. MAZI Nnnamdi is here. Uche Mefo is in London. There is MAZI Clifford Chukwemeki Ranya. He's in Houston, Texas. There is MAZI Kenawan Onenyi. He is in Los Angeles. We also have Obido Obienu in Los Angeles. We have Barrister Mezu. We also have Karomonde. We have our dear sister Nennayanya. We have, of course, also MAZI Chukwudi Ofoma in Australia. Which other dignitaries are you looking for?
And for now, I rest my case. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. This is Radio Biafra. Ijokwanya, if you ask us questions here, we'll answer. There's no problem. We'll answer you. The caller on the phone, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Director.
Thank you very much. Please, your name and where you're calling from. The whole world is listening.
Yeah, Director, that young man born and all police and immigration.
Yes. our chief immigration officer.
Director, I have received up to 1,000 calls. People are asking me, why do I choose this post of police or immigration? But I want to use this opportunity to let them know that nobody the Nakandi police, the Nakandi immigration. The police I'm talking about, the proper Nigerian police, because if for those of you who are not in Europe, they should understand that the police, they are the people controlling the country. The immigration and the police, they are the people controlling the country. You are governor, you are prime minister, you are whatever. Here in Europe, you are not the police. The police, they have the right to go and pick you up. If Nigerian system is like Europe, I don't see the reason why they should be telling me ahead of I have 50 billion. I'll be proud and be talking it out. Under 2 days, will be on the grand sale. So I want the world to know that the kind of police I'm talking about is not about Nigerian police. They pay 1,200 every month as salary. 1,200 naira. No, it's not about this. Not about police. We're talking about the German police. Police here in Europe. Director, I still stand on my word. I want the post of the police and immigration. Look what you mean, man.
Do you want to combine both of them?
No, yeah, Director, if it's possible, I would like to combine both of them because I have traveled to many countries. I have seen how they work. Director, I tried the whole fingerprint in their booking in the only piece of my piece I deliver boy and illegal. It's not doing So, Director, please, I want you to be serious about this issue. Complaint machine, scientific police, Interpol, with police, Biafra, you understand. But I'm entry 2 times. You could see our land.
That is true.
So for those of you listening, the police I'm referring to is not Nigerian police. They pay 1,200 naira every month as salary. No, I'm talking about the type of the police we see here in Europe. In Switzerland, in Germany, in Austria, in Australia. When you see police, you'll be very, very afraid to even take a look on police. Or the police and you cook it. I still stand on my word. That is a big I think interested. Police, black and black. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Is our police going to wear black and black? Which color is it going to be? White and what? Who says white and blue? White and blue. I accept. I have a caller on Skype. Can you hear me?
Yes. Director Nnamdi. My name is Austin Okoro Augustine calling from Malaysia.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have some questions for you. I have some questions. Okay, one question first to let you know. I just called one Skype, Radio Biafra on Skype. They picked me up, but it was a different translation from your own, from Real Madrid. I asked them I wanted to speak with the director because it's different translation. So they now cut my call. So I was a little bit confused. So I was a little bit confused.
Dambe, we are in Spain. You are listening to a Spanish voice. We are in Spain. On the phone line.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yesterday I listened to. Today I know you are in Spain. But I call another Skype. Someone pick it up. So I tried to ask the question. So I then different translation. Someone tried to because I know it's not voice.
Not at all.
Okay. So I want to let you know that. I just want to let you know you don't need to be someone like someone that can take things in a joke. Like see for example, if my mother is a saboteur to stop this movement, call me, I will kill my mother. I want, as example, if my mother is a saboteur, call me. I will kill my mother. Understand? See, I don't want you to say rapper. I want you to be more wicked than I see. Boko Haram. You may even do more bad than Boko Haram. Take it in your heart. In your heart, don't mess it. No forgiveness for saboteur. No forgiveness for enemy. No forgiveness for negative talk. Any negative talk, if you have the means to clear it off, clear it off. Any negative thoughts, negative somebody, someone who have negative mind, clear it off. Let it go. Let that person. Don't be a simple man. In your heart, make an order. Death is for saboteur. Death is for the enemy. The fight needs to start within us. Within us.
Very soon it will start.
Very
soon. Very soon.
Clear them off. We need to clear them off. Clear them off.
They will go. You see how upset people are. This Biafra is not a place for any saboteur. If you are, you won't last long. You will die. You must die. I can assure you of that. Don't worry, when we commence our march, the world will know that men who are learned are piloting the affairs of the restoration of Biafra. You know we are naturally learned from the stomach. When I mean learned, it's not going to school. We have engineers who are born natural engineers. They don't have to go to school. I have every confidence that we will destroy the... I have no doubt, honestly speaking. We want to go around the world, tell all of you what is happening. So, are there people in this Madrid that didn't know that I'm coming here? Everybody knows. So you can't say, oh, I'm living in Madrid, Biafra, nobody told me. When our brother will stop you at the airport and say, show us that you supported what we are doing. Do you know, they do it in Kosovo. Are you aware of it? Are you aware in Kosovo? If you don't support them, if you come there, they'll pack you to one side. Until you pay, or else you go back now. Where you're coming from. So others will suffer for you, then you come and enjoy. Sense, or not in Biafra land. Not in Biafra. You must go back to where you're coming from. Or you go to sell. Until your family will pay. Everybody must pay. There will be no amnesty. Because you don't want people. Some of us here, we go to work. We contribute money to support Radio Biafra, to support IPOB. You bought transmitter. You've done everything. How many of them, so-called rich Igbo men, how many of them has actually built any radio station to serve you before? To tell you the truth. That's is none. They use it to do commercial. You come and have some commercials put on and then they can make money. None whatsoever. This is the first time that our people are listening to the same piece of news at the same time. But only this time it is more deadly because the whole world is at the same time. The whole world is listening. There are FM at home. How many people listen to it? You have FM at Ubosi. It travels to Ihiala. And then it crosses just the head bridge into Asaba. Radio Biafra is broadcasting with how many pieces of equipment in our brother's restaurant in Madrid. And the people in Buenos Aires in Argentina, they are listening. At the same time. At the same time. People are listening on radio. What I'm saying here on radio, on satellite and online. If you go outside now with your phone, if it has data in it, you'll be listening to this voice here. The zoo must reason very well. If we can do what we are doing with no money. 80 euros, man. No, okay. Okay. Oh, 3 months, so 80 euro, one in Madrid. But go, and I want you to go back to the zoo and tell them that you want to talk on radio for 1 hour. It's very expensive. But that is why I will never abandon Chukwukika Abiyama. What he has done with us has given that I don't need any more proof. Everything, every proof we need is here. There is nothing we want to do that we have not been able to do. People may say to us, go and march prematurely. I said to them, we can never march until we are ready. The timetable is ours. We tell the enemy where to meet us. And then we'll kill them. As simple as that. Imagine when 2 million angry youths are coming at you. 2 million. You can't survive it. No country can. That is why I know the zoo is finished. And let me tell you something. If the zoo army turns around, they have two options. Either to turn around and come and face us and leave their backs open to Boko Haram to overrun them, or they will go into alliance with Boko Haram to say, oh, don't worry. We'll give you Sharia everywhere, isn't it? It's only two deals they can cut. If they turn around to move their machinery to start heading towards Biafra land to come and checkmate us, that means that their back will be open. Is that not correct? Boko Haram will overrun them, isn't it? So before they can make that U-turn, they have to negotiate with Boko Haram to say, don't attack us, let's go and get this Yamini, isn't it? So whichever option they choose, they are going to lose. Do you think Britain will send them arms again? No, now, because we are there watching them. Every ship that, in fact, before the ship gets to the zoo, we blow it up in the high sea. You see, let me tell you people something. This war we are going to fight, you don't know how it's going to be fought. The world themselves wouldn't have seen this type before. When a guy needs you, we don't have any money, that is true. But you are going to see something you have never seen before. The reason why I say things before I do them is that when you do something and your name is Igbo, you don't tell Igbo people. Some of you from here who are not under oath may break away. You start opening up your own little avenues to make money. Is that not correct? So I tell you what I'm going to do before I do it. Is there anything we have said we are going to do we have not done before? Is there anything? Is there anything we have said we're going to do before we have not done? So what is the problem? The zoo is afraid of you. Ajrumuno say, have you ever seen an Awasa man boxing? They're fighting. Box. You box me, I box you before. The answer is no. They're not strong people. They bring out dagger. They're not strong people. So don't be afraid of them. We'll take one or two calls and so we can close for the day, please. Or for the evening. Who wants to speak? Go ahead and do so. Many people are calling, but we can't go to them. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Biafran.
Good evening.
My name is Charles Owokwe from Ohia in Umuahia, Abia State. One day I woke up with the right on who happened to be Namocho, Mamu Wanyafara.
My goodness.
Akata.
That's very good. Very, very good. Very, very good.
I'm very impressed. Yesterday I heard that you flew down to Madrid and my cousin Johnny told me. Yes. And I promised that I will be here today.
You done well.
And what I saw here today, honestly, I'm quite impressed. And I've seen it that is really that is existing properly. And I'm using this medium to say in this Madrid chapter, Spain, not really money and not really what we need is commitment, and also to enlighten a lot of people that who are not aware of this program for them to come close. Biafra is where all we come from, and we all know we are suffering. And in God that made this during Ojukwu failed, Uwazekike came up and failed. Luckily, my own beloved brother come up on this. And I believe from the way I saw this moving, the networking and the programming is working pretty well. So we are going to work hard. We are going to support Biafra in all areas, in all perspectives. I'm urging all the Biafrans to put effort. No more questions, no more loopholes, no more lapses. All what we need is encouragement. All what we need is encouragement to walk in peace and unity work with understanding, without argument, without looking any problems or any loopholes where money is going and under. In any area you know that Biafra will move, kind, financed in all. I want all Biafrans to come out in unity to support. Thank you, Biafra.
Thank you very much, my own Kako Wandia Moko. That is the way we say it. Where we come from, Wandia Mokobo. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Those of them coming, you should please be seated. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Biafra.
Good evening, every one of you that has been online.
Please, excuse me. We are live on air and the whole world is listening. This is Radio Biafra live presentation. I crave your indulgence, please. Our people at home are listening. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Those online, those are sitting here in Spain, Madrid. My name is Uche Sochi. I'm from Isialangwa in Umuchima. And I welcome Director to Spain personally because this is an arrangement that has been for a very long time. Thank God that today we have you here. I have a question. And I would like to get some clarification about this question because some of us didn't saw the Biafran war, but we are here. But we had the story, and we are very, very annoyed about what happened then. And my question is, I have two questions. Number one, what are the difficulties since this movement started in your own personal hand? What are the difficulties you are having, and what have you been doing to overcome those difficulties? Second question. The failure of the Biafran war, what happened? What was the point? What was the factors that brought about the failure? And what have this present Biafra done to be able to correct those failures? Thank you.
Thank you very much. A very, very intelligent question or questions, and I welcome them immensely. What are our failures and what have we done to mitigate against a reoccurrence? The failure we encountered was a particularly peculiar Igbo problem. It's not just to Ojukwu. Anybody leading us at that time would have failed because of the brain of an Igbo man. The way it works was why we failed. And what are we doing to change it? That is why I speak to you the way I do, because I don't want us to fail again. What is that problem in the brain of an Igbo man? You know that we have not been fighting any war for nearly 5,000 years. Are you aware of it? So we are not used to defending ourselves. If you come in the morning, who defends you? Chukwu Abiyama in heaven. You pray, you go to your farm, you have a barn, you have your family, you will give birth to kids, you will marry them off, you will die, they will bury you, the generation continues. We didn't go to war. We don't force people to speak our language. We are not warmongers, we are not aggressive people. So we are not used in the art of war or preparing for war. These are people that name their children Ndubuisi, Ndukampa. Is that not correct? Ndukako. Is that not correct? Now, you're asking somebody that names a human being, a fellow human being, Mankendo. You know we don't kill people. Do we kill people? For 5,000 years, they're not used to killing people. All of a sudden, you're telling them to come and start killing people. It's very difficult now for them. Don't you know that? So when Ojukwu was saying, we need, because as they were killing our people, they were coming back. Instead of our political leaders to say, they've killed us before, they've killed us, the pogrom of 66, 300,000 people were killed. When they ran back, instead of our elders to say, this problem is getting out of hand, let's prepare for war, they told people that came back to go back to the north, that everything was okay. And then the serious pogrom started. The lack of preparation was not down to Ojukwu. It was down to the brain of an Igbo man. that never anticipate any problem and solve, because we are doing very well now. Our people, we are everywhere. We stand at 6. You can be managing, what are those companies? Kingsway. What's the name of them now? Kingsway, Leventis. Name them all. UTC. SCOA. Our people everywhere. Now, John Holt. Thank you very much. John Holt. My uncle Duchebu was a manager at John Holt in Kanu. We stand at 6. Middle class lifestyle. I mean, pure, proper middle class. That tells you all you need to know. Because of that brain, not preparing, anticipating. That was what happened. That mindset, not anticipating the future. Anybody with any student of political science, you will know. If you see what Boko Haram is doing, their modus operandi, you will know that eventually they will come for us. If you have any foresight, you know they will come for you. What are you doing about it? That's why we do what we do. So we failed, not because of anything extraordinary, but because of our brain. What are we doing to stop it? We have Radio Biafra. Our people are being educated and we are mobilizing at the same time. Not one after the other. Right now, we are mobilizing around the world to get people who we are born to carry out this project. I don't want everybody to come with us. Only those who are born for Biafra are allowed to come. The army that we are recruiting back home are those who are going to die, not to go. If you come and say to us, oh, I want to go. After that, when I finish, I want to be a lieutenant colonel in the Biafran army, we'll tell you cannot join us. Only those who are coming to go and die, that their children may live, they are the ones we are looking for. Everything that is wrong with our nature and character that says you shouldn't kill. I don't believe in taking life for the sake of it. But they've been killing us now. What are we going to do? Okay, you asked also another question. The difficulties we are having. The difficulties we have is an Igbo man. Nothing more, nothing less. And you don't blame them. What they're doing is proper. Because it takes them time to give you their trust. And when they give you their trust, they hardly take it back. So it's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. You will work very hard to convince them, very, very hard. But once you get it, their trust and their support, they will follow you to death. That is the difficulties we are having. In terms of people's preparedness, the people who are waiting now for Biafra more than anybody else is Ibibio. Ibibio is ready. Efik is also ready. You see Igbo, that axis is ready. All the way to Warri, to Sapele, they are ready. The weakest link is a jaw. And the jaw problem we have is because of those who intermarried the Yoruba and they gave birth to cowards. And then after that is the Anambra man never took his responsibility very seriously. I blame all the Igbo people, but I blame Anambra more than any other. Because it's the first son. There were some things they were supposed to do immediately after the war. They didn't do it. What is that thing? Very simple. You set up a committee to go and see the Manebo of Okreka, you go and see the Obong of Calabar, go and see every crown head in Biafra land and say mistakes were made during that time. Although they are the ones that disappointed you, but as Opara, as the first son, you say, okay, don't worry. How do we then move forward? You win them over. Awasa will run from your land. But they didn't do it. Instead, we got upset. Oh, they were saboteurs. And one of them said to me before, is Ifajuna from Mbamiri? Was Ifajuna not a traitor? Is he from so-called South or Nigeria? And the answer is no. There are some things you need. Listen. Do you know what that thing means? Do you know what it means? An Igbo man will never follow you until you come and knock on his door. Say, Abiko dead on one name. This is what I'm doing. What? You don't even say, follow me. You say, what do you think about this plan? Do you think it will work? Because everybody is opinionated. They want their views to be heard. When you convince that very person, then they will, anywhere you say, let's go. That is one drawback, but it's a good thing. So what we are doing now is to start looking for the black sheep when there is light, to tell our people who they are and what the consequences of inaction will be. And thankfully, look at this place, it's full. This type of thing can never happen. In years gone by, the only time you come out is that but you are coming here to search for the truth. And that truth is what will set you free. Thank you very much.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Biafrans.
Freedom.
Freedom. Director, I want to use this opportunity to thank you. And as I always say, may the good Lord keep guiding you and your family. And may you never jam any rock in the name of Chukwu Abiyama.
You say?
Thank you for coming to Madrid. I appreciate you. You are my commander. And I will reiterate what I've always said. My loyalty to you is 100%, nothing short of that. If you are moving with somebody that knows road, you need not to be fear or to be afraid. Today, as the protocol demands, my names remain Mazi Uchenna Asiegbu. I am from Amobara. Amobara is in Ihitanansa. Ihitanansa is in Oso. Oso is in Oluzon. Oluzon is in Biafran land. My slave state is Imo State. And by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, Imo State will cease to exist on or before the end of this year in Chukwu Abiyama's name.
He said,
I want to thank you, the Madrid, our Biafrans here in Madrid, especially in Mostoles. I want to give you the kudos. I was here in April. I preached this gospel. Most of you got the gospel. And I promise you that by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, that our commander will be here. And today, I think you are now here with our commander, isn't it? Yes. The ball is now in your court. Do not say we did not preach this gospel here. We come here to preach this gospel. I want to appreciate all of you. I want to appreciate my own cousin, Maze Tony Ezihuako, Ichie. Most of you don't know, Ichie is my cousin. And it's not just a cousin I love so much. And his younger brother here, Uchechukwu, too, is there at the back, Uchechukwu Ezihuako. They are my cousins, my blood. And I want to thank Kromoto Kroms, the man, as a matter of fact, the hospitality he gave me, the Jojo Tura yesterday, his younger brother, I stayed with him in Valencia. They're just a wonderful family. JJ, thank you, and Chukwu Abiyama will bless you for the hospitality. As a matter of fact, I never knew JJ is a very good cook. What I ate. Director, as a matter of fact, you missed something.
Yeah.
JJ dealt with me. I would have even regretted it if I entered that hotel. Chinedu, I don't know what Chinedu get to me. I decided to go with JJ and I enjoyed it, and Chukwu Abiyama will bless all of you. My next coming to Madrid will be in a very bigger way. And Madrid, all of you will never stumble in the name of Chukwu Abiyama.
You see?
You will remain unshakable. Indomitable you are, and so shall you remain. Your formidability will never be questioned. I know you are true Biafrans, and that hardcore Biafrans you must remain. And like I promised you earlier today, nobody is going after this section. We're entering another section, rearranging and reorganizing, restructuring the structure in place here in Madrid. We want to keep the executive running by equipping the existing executive with more hands, more experience, more equipped, so you will enter into Biafra with all sound health and mind, and so shall you remain in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. I want to thank all the members of the Directorate of States worldwide. I want to thank all the continental reps. I want to thank our national coordinator here in Spain. This man is a man that I love so much because of his humility. He's so humble Even at his every distant pressure, he will be there to tell you, I will do it, sir. You know one thing, yes, sir. Most of you don't know. With yes, sir, you will always get promotion. Watch those that even the day you were appointed, that was the day you were sacked. I want you to know that. Appointment, it is very, very joyful the day you have been appointed, but the day of sack is the day of sorrow, isn't it? I want you to know this. Biafra is not a place for merry. We are in a struggle. I want you to know. And discipline is key. Do not say you know this man or you are elder to him. You must at all time respect his position, his or her position, at all time. I want you to know that. And do not say this man is your friend, you will not respect him. If we have such something, you will be dismissed. The insubordination is never tolerated here. Insubordination, we can never tolerate insubordination. You must at all time be humane. At all time, I repeat, at all time. Humility is key. We want to remove ourselves from the mental slavery of the white men. They came, our forefathers, we are good people, they are so righteous, they are men with honor. They came, they brought one thing they call religion and deceived all of us. Today, most of you, if you count how many churches here in Madrid, you will be amazed. More than even 100 in Madrid. Even the Victoria, as small as Victoria where I came from, we have more than 30 or 35 churches now. And I keep on asking
myself. Is this Roman Catholic? Listen.
Church in the Akroma Kadareto. I tell you the gospel truth. And I want to tell you, this is the secret. This war, we are going with all fronts. We are going with sanction. We are going with anything. If you keep loving yourself as one, you will see these people will now know we are very, very serious. Today, this place is a Biafran shop, isn't it? If you want to eat your money, if God bless you, if you want to eat, if you want to drink, come to your brother's Biafran shop. If you want to challenge other Biafrans that have this kind of place, starve them with your fund. They will start reasoning. You know, our people are very difficult people. Some of them are very reasonable too. I must say that. I will be very fair to them. But let me tell you one thing. If you must exist, if you must win this war, you must start loving each other.
Very important.
You must start loving each other. Honorable one name again. You always at your brother's doorstep. In difficulty, be with him. In merry, be with him. Like I said, last time I came, after everything, I think we married, isn't it? I said it today, after everything, we will still marry. We will still marry. And if we leave Madrid, everything we have done today, you will turn back to start doing another thing. Just know, like our director said, we will wait for you at the airport. You can never enter Biafran land without paying heavily. You will see what we will do. Most of you don't know. I told you, if you know 1/4 of what I know, you will be sleeping with heavy snore. If you know 1/4. Not to talk of the one director knows. We are not here to play. Do you know how many children I have here in Victoria? 6. 6 children in Europe. 6. I left all of them. I'm here since yesterday. I'm going to be here today till tomorrow. If I'm playing, I don't think I would do such thing. Would I? No. I can never. Director, do you know how many times director stayed with his own family in a year? You don't know. This man never spent not for even 1 week in a year. Somebody called me, was it 4 days ago, that my pictures in everywhere, I'm a wanted man. If I enter Molitale Mohammed Airport, I will be arrested. I told the person, if Uchenna Siebu, I am in this struggle, if I'm afraid of arrest, I can never be in this struggle.
Simple.
And without them arresting me, the key to this struggle will never exist. I want you to know let me repeat what I said. If I am a free man, Biafra will never key. If they arrest me, then you will be mobilized to do more.
Of course.
Do you understand what I said? Yes. If you are afraid of arrest, open this door and leave. If you are afraid of death, open this door and leave. No retreat.
No surrender.
Total bombardment until Sombo Bonito. Until Biafra comes. Take it or you leave it. If I'm afraid of arrest, I will never be in this struggle. If I'm afraid of death, I can never be in this struggle. If I want to go to my place, I will go to Molitala Mohammed. I can never go through any Appian way. Never. I can never enter that country with any Appian way. I must go through Molitala Mohammed. Let it be that I'm arrested there. Who is afraid of anything? After all, he that is already done, is if fear no fall, isn't it? I'm already done now. Why am I fearing, afraid of fall? Maybe most of you are. Most of you are. Because Igbo na gave me arrest or power police in Naija, even for 24 hours, he can't even go to cell. Most of you don't know. I've been there. If need be, I will be there again. Nobody is afraid of any death. All I want is the future of my children, the future of my grandchildren.
Of course.
And as well, I know you need this thing too. But if I said not only listening, but with your mind meditating. After today's gospel, go home, make a research, think about it. If this condition we are now, how long can we keep on keeping on without doing anything? I must appreciate each and every one of you. Chukwu Abiyama is your God, and victory must be ours in the name of Chukwu Abiyama. Thank you and God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Mazi Asiebu. I think we can close, is it? Can I meet you? Yes, because we still have some other meetings to attend to. It's been an honor and a pleasure. And frankly speaking, I have been pleasantly surprised. I can now return to Biafra land and proclaim to the whole world that in Madrid there are Biafrans. I never thought I'd be saying this, but in Madrid there are Biafrans. I want you to come. Many Biafra wanting to get.
Elebe onose
Biafra.
Elebe onose
Biafra.
Agamarapo
Biafra.
Gabebazo
Gabere.
Agamarapo
Biafra. Ganebozo Gabere. Biafra Gadendo.
Omo Biafra bemo
Jikewere luna hemehe.
Elebe onose
Biafra.
Elebe onose
Biafra.
Agamarapo
Biafra.
Gabebazo
Gabere.
Agamarapo Biafra. Gabebazo
Gabere.
Biafra
Gadendo.
Omo Biafra bemo
Jikewere luna Biafra. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. And to all of you who are here assembled, I don't want you to think that you can't attend family meetings because there is no buying and selling opportunity. I want all of you, as you're here gathered in this very fine place that my brother and the wife, or the wife I should say, has been managing, who's been cooking for me. I must thank her immensely for her hospitality. I must thank our brother who is here for volunteering the wife's business premises here, very beautiful restaurant. And as Mazi Asiebu said, I wonder why you will want to go to any other place since you have a family member here who opened their doors and their arms to receive us and having hosted us wonderfully well. I give them my thanks, I give them my regard, and I give them the only blessing that the Most High Chukwu Kika Biama could possibly confer on any family. Noga derehana mamu tutu hiye mabale. You will live long. The work we are doing is a very serious and deeply spiritual one. Unless you're called by the Spirit, you will not do this. The assembly of truthful men. I can't say that our fathers were not truthful in 67 to 70. But this time around, there is a difference. We have returned back to our roots. You remember the brother that rang yesterday that lectured everybody? Yesterday. My goodness me. He said, how can liars come and tell you that people that used to speak the truth, that they are liars and you accepted it? We are doing something that gives Chukwu Abiyama joy in heaven. That is where we know that Biafra is going to come. You will all depart from this place and head back to your respective homes and to your businesses. You will reassemble now and again when the need arises, because this family in Madrid must be very, very strong. It needs to expand even further to accommodate every Biafran that lives at least within the Madrid metropolis. You will go out for evangelism. And when you do so, you should let the world also know about it. Go and preach this very gospel without fear. Go and let the world understand that we are descended from the Son. Let humanity know that Biafra is the kingdom of heaven, that it is our job as IPOB family members all over the world to make sure that this very kingdom comes in truth and honesty, that in the end, not just this generation, but everyone after it will rise up and proclaim with unison that indeed Chukwu Okike Abiyama is our creator. That then, only then, will we worship his wonderful name in the land of the living forever and ever. Good night to all of you. I remain blessed.
Faut